Hold on. Wait a minute.
Recording in progress. Ladies and gentlemen, from way, way uptown to downtown to Chinatown and back around, welcome to the Casey Stengel podcast with your hosts, Millhouse the Most and Akeem the Dream, the dickhead as always, known coast to coast like hot buttered toast. Here you go. It's the Casey Stengel Show. What are you bothering me for?
I don't know.
Yeah. I love that.
No.
There's no better baseball card or photograph of a baseball team manager. What the fuck do you call that? He was the first Mets manager. And from the day one, he was like, Jesus Christ. Like
Right.
he
That's a slide? You call that a slide?
yeah, my kid slides better in a fucking in his shitty diapers.
God dang.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a cool name for a podcast. People be like Casey Stacy Kangle. That'll be the next one. When this one doesn't work out, or we'll go between the two. Stacy, we'll get Kangles and and we'll fucking I look like Magnum PI right now, bro. I shaved it all down to the mustache today.
I took everything
Yesterday.
off. I took it off too,
Take it down to the stash.
I'm
bro.
taking it light today.
You know what? Oh, you're drinking Coors Light? Fuck yeah. Silver Bullets, baby. It's the best beer known to mankind. It really is. It's made with Rocky Mountain water.
That's how you know we hit, man.
Yeah. Remember we used to drink Keystone Light? It's basically Coors. And we would mix
that's the little brother to Coors.
Do you know something that's really good, dude? Let's talk about this. With Coors Light. This chick posted it on Instagram, and I was like, she did it so many times that I was like, okay, there's got to be something to this. And I drink a lot of Coors Light. So how are you going to tell me something like I don't know about? How are you going to tell me some new shit about my shit? I guarantee you, there's 200 fucking Coors Light boxes in my cabinet right now. I guarantee you. Like,
that's your shit, man.
But if you take Squirt and mix it with Coors Light, it's like a shandy. It's like a fruity kind of beer drink. You know, when I gave you a beer mosa, Chalky. Remember Chalky?
Yeah, I remember him.
He used to make beer mosas. He'd get Keystone Light and put orange juice in it. This is almost the same thing. It's just grapefruit flavored.
I've been seeing people in the store buy that, and I was like, "What is that they buying? And why they got that? What's going on with that and that?" Now you just told me.
Yeah, Squirt is the best. It's the best soft drink, period. And so here's another one for you too, man. If you feel like getting
Hold on, for all the folks out there, he's not talking about the other Squirt. Okay?
I'm talking about the beverage. Yeah, we're talking
about beverage.
And you could drink the other kind of Squirt.
Oh yeah, you could.
But it's not as refreshing.
It's not that refreshing, depending on the person.
This is true, man. I recently fell in love with eating pussy again, and then I ate some bad pussy, and I was like, I don't think I like that as much as I thought I did. Like, it's different. It's like a different kind of skateboarding, you know? Like, you skate on the street, but then you go skate the ramp, and then you're like, oh, I fell. I don't like this. Like,
that's like you eat fish, chicken, and then out of nowhere, pork. You're like, oh, hell no, I don't even eat that, but I'm doing that.
Or you ever get reminded when you get some bad shrimp, and you're like, why do I do this? Why I always get excited for the shrimp, and then there's never that moment with chicken. Maybe a little piece of gristle, maybe with some beef, like some undercooked beef, you know, or like poorly cooked, overcooked beef. Like, but with shrimp, every once in a while, you get a piece of shrimp or fish that's like, oh, why did I do that? But anyway, getting back to Squirt. You could do like the beer mosa, like we used to do with Coors Light and orange juice, Tropicana only, and then you do Coors Light with the Squirt. So you're going from shandy to squandy. You know what I'm saying? It's a shandy or a squandy, right? Because that's what they call the beer with the orange juice. That's the technical term. It's a shandy. You know what I'm saying? They do it with lemonade. They do it with all kinds of other juices. Like, so this is just squandy. So then there's another good one that my stepdad put me on, dude. And
Which one is that?
Okay. You ever heard of my homie Giuseppe Franzia?
Giuseppe. Yeah, I think I did heard of that before.
Giuseppe Franzia makes box wine. That's that fucking white boy box wine. Okay.
We used to sell that shit over there. I think I know what you're talking about.
Franzia. Yeah, Franzia.
Shit look like Kool-Aid in the box.
Yep. and it is Kool-Aid in a box. And I'm gonna tell you how to make it better, dude. Because this was my pandemic. I've been drinking it for a long time, but people criticize it. But I
Yeah,
was turning motherfuckers' heads during the pandemic because you could drink this shit all day like beer, but instead of like being fucking, you just pass out at some point. But like beer, if you drink beer all day, you're like, hold my beer, brother. That's how you make a Florida man. Sip
yeah,
beer all
yeah.
day. And you're by 2 a.m., you're like, hold my beer, brother. I'm gonna jump off this. Like so anyway, you get the fruity red sangria, the
Yo, hold
Giuseppe
on one
Franzia.
second. One second, one second.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing it now. All right.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah, that was my little one.
did she say Millhouse?
No, she
Oh, I
was
thought you were
saying she
saying.
needs some money.
Oh, of course. Yeah, of
She outside, can't leave her stranded, so you know how that goes. That's baby girl.
course. Uh, so anyway, in a nutshell, you mix the fruity red sangria with squirt,
Yeah,
makes a squangria,
square grill. Oh
and it's
shit.
the best alcoholic I mean, it's really sugary. You're gonna get a hangover, but it is so delightful, dude. You can make it as strong or as light as you want because it's wine. So if you're watering it down with ice, you put ice, you do ice in the cup, fruity red sangria, squirt. And depending on how lit you want to get, you put more fruity red versus squirt. But if you need to slow down, you can kind of start with a stiff one
Yeah,
and then fucking start adding more squirt, let the ice melt, as you go along. Like, but the
right, right,
squangria,
right.
I'm telling you, that is, dude, I would have how the white people walk around with fucking water bottles all the time now?
Hell yeah. I see
I
that
would
every
walk
day.
around with a fucking jug, looking like I'm going hiking, like a water jug with ice and fucking squangria in that bitch. Like I'd be at the bar drinking beer with my fucking squangria in the cup, in the bottle.
Oh man, shit is real, boy. I tell you.
Yeah. So what you been up to? What's new?
Man, I've been up to a lot, man. I tell you. I went through some funny things at work, I tell you that, man.
Yeah. I saw
Yeah, you
that. Did you have
see
a guy like show up to work with a panda hat on or some shit?
motherfucker showed up in a bunny hat. A pink bunny hat with ears. It's not even Halloween, bro. It's not even Halloween. And
It's
he
not even
already
or
dressing up.
Easter or Easter.
Or Easter. God, let the ball drop first for Easter. Like,
Yeah,
man,
straight up. Yeah,
walking
it never
around.
ceases to amaze me how white people continue to disappoint you, even though we're good friends. Like
No, I think when we get a chance, we're gonna have to put his picture up and let him know that you guys don't acknowledge this shit right here. You
yeah,
did not, how you say, we didn't we didn't give the okay on that.
yeah,
That right there, we did not give the okay on that.
yeah. Vice magazine used to do the do's and don'ts. They would just take pictures of
Yeah.
people on the street and be like,
And what
do
you
this,
damn
don't do
sure
that.
and what you damn sure don't do is you don't come to fucking work with a book bag with a goddamn big ass banana hanging off it and all the
Yeah.
Powerpuff shits
No,
on
I
it.
know you sent me these photos, and I thought it would be funny. Like this guy shows up to work
Dude,
with like a bunny ear hat on and a bunch of keychains, like he's a 13-year-old girl in 1999. Like, remember that?
yo,
Like,
then he had the audacity to come the next day with an all black hat with bunny ears.
yeah. And you know what I still think you should do is you should show up dressed like him. This is what we should do. This should be the social experiment here. Is like,
So just like him to see
because
how
look, this is
confused
my
he gets.
theory: is that black people can do whatever they want fashion wise, in fact, activity wise. And I thought about you today because I wanted to ask you a question if this is like a common thing, or am I noticing something, or am I projecting here? But first of all, black people can do whatever they want. One night, I really wanted to listen to a podcast, but I also wanted to just sit in the bar and like be in like a crowded room, but be alone. And I was like, I should probably go home and listen to this. And I walked into the bar, and a black man was sitting at the table with his headphones on in the bar, minding
Yeah.
his own fucking business. And I was like, oh, I'm good. Yeah, if he it does it,
If he could do it,
yeah. So maybe we need to flip it on his head, and not make him feel like a fashion victim, fashion casualty, whatever you want to call it.
yeah.
But
It's
if you
yeah.
do it and it works, you know what I'm saying? Like then it's kind of like how Eddie Murphy dressed as a white guy for a day on Saturday Night Live.
I will have to do that on Easter. I
Yeah.
would have to put
Yeah.
the hat on with the bunny ears to show him. This is the day you put that on, man. Just don't wear that just on some random day. It's not National Bunny Day.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
we don't do that around here. We're not giving out Easter eggs in July and August, bro. No, no, we're not doing that.
Dude, well, I was always told from macho dudes when I was younger, like, don't ever eat anything in public that looks like a dick. Like, don't ever eat a hot dog in public. Don't ever eat a fucking hoagie in public. If you do, cut
Nope.
that bitch in half or something. You know, I'm like,
Yeah,
I
man.
think that's why they make club sandwiches in that shape. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, that's why everything's been cut now.
but I was also told don't ever eat anything sweet in public and I used to not do that until the day that I saw you at the liquor store eating applesauce and chocolate milk. Like it looked like you just stole one of your kids' fucking lunches. Like on the like you grabbed the wrong lunch on the way out the house to go to work.
Like shit, I done grabbed the wrong lunch bag. Damn it.
I had to
Like,
stop. I went into the liquor cabinet to get a buzz on while we're working, and I like went in the liquor cabinet and looked up, and I was like,
is it
"Hold
this one?
on, hold on."
Is this
I turned into
had
you
the
talking to
yoo-hoo.
you. I took,
Had the yeah, I know. I remember that shit.
yeah.
I had the yoo-hoo drinking that, then I was busting down the applesauce. Hey man, sometimes you know, feel like a kid sometimes,
Yeah,
man.
it's good, man. Shit, you got
Only
kids. It's
time
like,
you see only time you see me drinking something with the guy with the bunny ears is yoo-hoo. That's the only time.
but it's cool because you got kids. Like, I was just I knew I could break your balls about it and be like, let me hit Akeem with some Akeem shit. And I'd be like, is this motherfucker eating
I mean,
applesauce
so
and drinking
I
chocolate milk
know.
in public? I know he's not doing that. I know.
I be cracking up when you said that shit. I'm like, yeah, big dog, I'm doing it, man.
We turned
Gotta
it
get
into a whole bit for our old show, WJMZ,
yeah.
where we were like, imagine if you knew the most gangster motherfucker in the world and you're sitting in his office like, yeah, I know we owe you the money, man. Like, we're gonna get it to you too. But and he's just
He
there.
just pop up and he pop the straw inside the yoo-hoo and start sitting and look at you.
Suck it dry. Don't even say a word. Just stare at you like cold and suck it till it dry. Till
You'll be thinking he'd be like, yo, go get him a cup. You thinking some yak, come back with some yoo-hoo in the cup. Like, what is this? Some yoo-hoo, man. Drink up, man.
it's aged.
Yeah.
It's from the. It's from it's a
It's from
1994 Yoo-Hoo
2006.
from yeah.
This is
This,
'06 yoo-hoo.
this is the '06 for when before they stopped putting stevia in it or some shit.
Word, man. This is well aged yoo-hoo right here, big
Yeah.
dog. You see the label of it? See how the bunny rabbit is? Look at the future one. Look at this one. It's the original, big dog. You got it. It's right here. You gonna taste. It's gonna taste like chocolate milk, my man. That other one, uh, I don't know. I think they took a lot of chocolate out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
don't
or
taste like
sugar or something, man, because Mexican Coke.
something.
You ever have a
Doesn't matter
Mexican
how
Coke?
much you shake it up, it ain't there no more. It ain't there. It ain't there no more. I done popped it in there. What the hell is this? Oh no,
I
y'all
didn't know
be
you were a
wildin'.
fucking Yoo-Hoo connoisseur, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Because my wife asked me, she said, y'all want you? I said, yeah, get the small box first. Because not everybody got that real shit.
I just picture like you guys leaving in the morning and your wife is in the kitchen and she's handing out the lunch at like, all right, bye, baby. And she leans down, kisses the girl, gives her a lunch, like get lunch for the second one. And then you it's like, yeah, all right, I'll see you. Like
I'll see you later,
it's the
babe.
same lunch too. It's like, how did she keep me? Did she mix up one of
Yeah.
the kids' lunches? Like, no, I'm not buying different shit for you. Like, I'm not buying peanut
One
butter and jelly
time,
for them and
nah,
turkey for you.
one time I had peanut butter and jelly, yoo-hoo, applesauce, and then I had beef stew and everything else in the bag. When I opened it up, I was like, oh, this shit looks great. Everything that I love. Ooh, I love yoo-hoo. Oh, I love peanut butter and jelly. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? If you don't like peanut butter and jelly, you need to go find yourself. You
Yeah,
need to
I
to
love
go
peanut
for
butter
a
and jelly.
walk and find yourself.
Dude, I used to think people well, first of all, if you cut the crusts off your peanut butter and jelly as a grown adult, we need to put you somewhere until you're all
Yeah,
right. Like,
that means you a
uh,
neat freak.
yeah. But those uncrustable motherfuckers, dude, somebody gave me one of those when I was in LA. I was in LA for like pretty much just a summer. Like, I've been down there a bunch, but I was thinking about living there, did it for a summer and was like, fuck this shit. But the one good thing I took out of it was uncrustables, bro. Those
Yeah,
are shit. You get them a little cold too, put them in the freezer for a minute, like
Yo, man, yeah. They switched the game up on us, man. They
Yeah.
got some shit called Smuckers. Yep.
Smuckers. That's funny.
Who's
Dude, so
the
I had this
call?
band in town. So the guy who I started the magazine with, he mentored this band in Europe or took them through Europe or something. I don't really know. I'm not a good journalist, dude. But he's like a legendary musician. They've been around for a while, but they're still kind of fresh in the game, I guess. And the landscape is way different than when he came up. So he kind of took them under his wing. I think did a record with them, took them on tour. And so I'm hanging out in New Orleans in the spring. It was actually gay Easter. They have a
Oh
whole
shit.
gay Easter parade in New Orleans. I wasn't there for that, but I just happened to see it. And it was awesome because one thing you don't know about gay stuff is that fucking hot chicks go to gay shit. And
Listen, that you gotta have not for nothing. You gotta have one guy that at least go other way because he attract all of them.
yeah, you gotta have one in your crew. You gotta...
One in your crew. 'Cause he know
But
all
anyway,
of
I was
these.
down there for gay Easter, and like all these beautiful women, and a lot of them are straight. They dress in like little girl kind of like Easter dresses, like um, and they so it's just a beautiful parade. You know what I mean? Like it's like everybody's in like
Text already.
Sunday church shirts and or suits and Easter dresses and shit. And so I was hanging out with Khan, and he was getting on my last fucking nerve, right? Like I
Yeah,
told you he was, and because I'm kind of like you, I'm tolerant to a point, but then at a certain point, I gotta go. Like
got to
I
go.
gotta get away from you.
Time to go. Yeah,
But we're gonna ride. But when the ride gets too bumpy, I'm gonna get out the car, and that's exactly
yeah,
what I did. We were running an Uber, and he's like taking me to some record store for a show or something. I was like, I don't feel like doing that. It's Sunday. I've been drunk for a fucking week. Like I'm going to a bar. I'm sitting at a bar, and I'm drinking this hangover off. And I did that. I had met a bartender out in the middle of the night in New Orleans, like 4 o'clock in the morning. She's just hanging out in front of a bar, and we end up chopping it up. And she's like, "Hey, come see me on Sunday." And I was like, "Cool." And that's what I was trying to do. He's trying to take me to this bullshit, and I'm getting on his nerves. He's getting on mine. We just need to separate. We need to go to our own little corners, right? And it was great because he went there. He saw some people that he knew, and while I was chilling at this bar, this fucking dude, I look over and it's fucking Dustin Dollin, who was a pro skater back in the day. He's not anymore.
shit.
And I was like, damn, what up, Dustin Dollin? Like, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah,
and I started talking to him, and he's like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, what are you in town for? And I was like, I'm doing work with this guy, King Khan. And he's like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. And he gets a guy, there's a guy behind him. He's got a big old fucking natural, like an afro, but he's Spanish,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And he's wearing one of them girls' Easter dresses. He's dressed like a girl, but he's like totally a macho man. You know, it's like fully funny. You know what I mean? Like
Damn, he missing the hat. God damn
he's
it.
got the fucking like chest hair that's like a
Eh.
sweater. You know what I'm saying? Year round
Oh
sweater
shit.
vest. Yeah.
That
So
means that means
it's a
he
funny
drunk
clash.
scotch. He
And
drunk
he's like,
scotch all his life.
so he's like, here, tell this guy what you just told me. And I was like, I'm here doing this with King Khan. And he's like, oh, that's our guy. Like this is the guy from the band that he took under his wing, and I didn't know who they were. I'd never seen them. I just heard the stories, right? So then I got to pick his brain a little bit about hanging out with him, and like Khan has this like kind of fucking ability to really get under your skin, and I think he does it on purpose. Like he knows when to like push you over the edge just a little when you're already
Yeah.
a little pissed off. And I was like, how did you deal with this? How'd you deal with that? Like, what did, well, and then at one point I was like, I'm listening to him and I'm like, did you try fucking him up? Like, did you try beating him up? Like, has he been hit? Like, I need to know if this person has been hit because he's acting like a guy who's never been punched in the mouth before, you know? And the dude's like, man, that will not work because I have beat this dude like a cold fucking steak. Like, and he still
Oh,
will come
then
back
that's
and
his
do it again.
DNA. That's his
Yeah.
DNA. Can't do
Yeah.
shit about it.
Can't do shit about it. So whatever. We bonded over that and they were super cool. And I reached back out to them to do something. I wrote a little thing about that and them, their music, whatever, put it on the website. And then they got me passed to go see them when they were in Austin, right? And I was like, if really, I don't really want to shoot the show. Like, I don't really like being at the show. I don't really understand
Yeah.
technically how to shoot it with the equipment I have. It's just not good. Like, so if we can like meet up beforehand, that would be cool. And so it just so happens when they're in New Orleans coming back this way, they have a kerfuffle with their rental van, right?
Oh
They
shit.
can't, they got to turn it back in, whatever. And so they're putting out on social media like, hey, we need a rental van or we need to borrow a van. And they find one in Austin. So they drive out to Austin. There's a guy here who like jockeys vans that need to be moved
Yeah,
around for logistical companies,
yeah.
whatever. And they got one. It's got a flat tire. It's got no registration. It's got no insurance, right? And get a load of this, bro. You're gonna love this shit. They didn't check the clearance when they drove. It's like a Sprinter style van,
Oh
the big
shit.
ceiling. They didn't check
Yeah.
the clearance when they drove it under a overpass,
Bread.
and it got stuck.
Stuck.
It didn't rip the whole fucking. It didn't rip the whole top off, but it got stuck. It got stuck so bad that you know what they had to do is they had to go and deflate all the tires to make it a little bit lower so that they could pull it out and then inflate the tires and put it on a fucking tow truck. Like, or maybe just put it on a tow truck. I don't really know. But like,
Can you imagine everything in that motherfucker? While you inflating the tires on the truck, that truck is moving like this. Everything in there done fell. So whatever that said fragile is no longer fragile. You might as well say damaged on it. It might as well. Secondly, whoever drive the truck should know. Look in the corner on the top and look at the height of the goddamn truck before you start driving through your goddamn town. I seen some shit like that on the highway. And
yeah.
I said it. I said, this motherfucker ain't gonna make it. He ain't gonna make it. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna click over to the next motherfucking lane. I'm gonna speed up and I'm gonna look at him through the rearview mirror and watch his ass get stuck. And that's exactly what the fuck I did. Speed up past him, and as soon as I cleared that bridge, I clicked back over to the middle lane and I looked back. His ass done hit the brakes. I see the smoke from his tires. Cause yeah, you realize your ass is too goddamn tall for the bridge. You stupid motherfucker.
But they got it. They pulled it. I thought it was actually a pretty cool little story to like catch up with a band. They're called Miranda and the Beat.
Yeah.
And I thought it was cool to catch up with them halfway through tour, check in with them. They have this like hurdle kind of obstacle. The girl, Miranda, Big Randy, she had to spend a whole day on tour in a DMV getting registration, insurance, like a new plate. She came back with a
Oh
plate.
my
Like,
god.
and these dudes, I'm not
How
saying
long was
that
her
they
wait?
didn't suffer. I'm not saying that the guys in the band didn't suffer, but I was hanging out with them while they were just in a van with no air conditioning, drinking beer. You know what I'm saying?
They
And
was
I
suffering.
don't know what's worse than that, being stranded or fucking having to sit in the DMV for a whole day, like a whole day.
DMV the whole goddamn day.
Yeah.
I'd rather be
She's a trooper.
stranded.
Miranda, I should show you. In fact, I'm gonna make a video of what I shot, but like, you probably wouldn't get a lot of the references that I would make to compare her to. But like, if you know anything about like female rock and rollers, if you've ever even seen them, you can draw a comparison to almost every single one with Miranda. Like, and I'm not
Okay.
getting on this dude's Kool-Aid. They're in like a relationship. Like, I hope they get married. Like, I hope they have kids. Uh, but I respect a fucking work of art when I see one. Like she's like she reminds you of like Courtney Love. You know who that is.
Yeah, all of them.
Like
I
but
got
she's
you.
not a crazy drug addict, you know. And she might be. I don't know her that well, but but
You
she
don't
wasn't like that
know.
to me. She didn't Courtney Love me. So, but that bravado, that kind of essence, you get that from her. You get everybody. Debbie Harry from Blondie, like just so many. I could go, the list goes on and on. Like I was even their sound is like there's little tones of like it's a garage punk band, but like
Yeah.
there's little parts that sound like the Pretenders, and it's like she's just as important as any other woman in rock and roll, I guess is what I'm getting at. Like, and that's not flattery or a compelling fucking article. Like she really is. Like, uh, and Dylan's a maniac. They're like a full on power couple. Like this guy played. They had three bands on tour. He played a different instrument in each band.
My bad, man. Now everybody wanna fucking text me. This piece of shit ass weed nigga. Oh, you know what? Nigga,
Hey, hey, try to
last
talk
night,
towards your mic a little bit.
last night, I was coming home from work and stopped by a little spot that I be going to. He was standing outside smoking. Shit smelled good. I'm like, oh, what's up, man? He's like, yo, what's good, bro? I'm like, yo, what we got? He said, Not for nothing. I ain't got shit, man. Everybody bought everything. I said, all right, that's a good thing. I said, you gonna have something tomorrow? He like, yeah. I'm gonna hit you up and let you know and shit. I said, all right, cool. Hit me up. I'll go pick something up. Now, since I talked to him, now I got other motherfuckers that I used to go get shit from. Yo, I got some shit. Or now you want to hit me the
Yeah,
fuck
oh,
up?
I hate that, man. I
You
just had a fucking.
piece of motherfucking shit.
I hate that. And I hate
Was looking for
aggressive.
you for 6 months, goddamn it. And now you hit me up talking about you got it. It's over.
I had a fucking weed dealer recently be like, uh, hit me up. He'll send me the menu if I need some. I'll
Yeah,
get it. You know what I mean? Like I love that. Like I love the mass. This is the only mass email I like. That's the only mass
that,
text I want to get is like check out my
that's
new
it.
shit. Yeah. And if I'm ready, I'll get it. You know, if
What?
somebody else catches me when I need it and you didn't send the menu or you didn't answer, then so
You
what? Like,
asked out.
but he sent me the stuff and I asked some questions and I was like, because I'm on sativas now. No more purple for me. No more downer weed. Just straight gas. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
I need that
you need.
stinky, fruity sativa. Love that shit now, dude. Like
Oh,
with some
well,
fucking
listen.
wheat with some tobacco. You know how I do it. Like
Yeah,
yeah.
I done kind of took the men in black and done sprinkled the shit on top of the weed and shit.
Did we
So
do
I
that?
just,
You do
nah, we
that?
ain't that. Yeah, I did it. This
Oh
is it
wow.
right here. This
Oh
shit
my
right here,
god. We'll see you
powerful.
fucking next Tuesday, bro. See.
This shit is
Oh,
powerful,
dude,
man.
that's the day we got to start dropping these. Maybe I should set a premiere for this one. So we can always say, see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
See you next fucking Tuesday. Yeah, yeah. Casey's. You know, I was reading the back of this baseball card and like was the he was the fucking he led the Yankees to
Mm-hmm.
championships. And
Mm-hmm.
then he didn't go to the Mets until 62. I wonder if that's why he looks like this. Because he was like, I was winning at the fucking Yanks and look at these bums. Like, what did
Bums.
what
He
did he
probably
fucking
said
do?
that to. He probably said that to one of
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Fucking bum.
That's
You're a
probably
bum.
exactly like you're a fucking bum. You're always gonna be a fucking bum.
How
You
you
don't act.
swing and miss? You're a
I almost
bum. Go
feel like
sit
has
down.
anyone ever told you this is such a hard knuckle like parenting thing? My parents never said it to me, but I had like authority figures at different times in my life tell me like, don't expect a fucking compliment for doing. No, my dad did say this to me. What am I talking about? Like this is the David Brooks or this is a Davy Jones fucking ism. Oh, I got a
Mm,
spittle. Yeah, my bad.
yeah.
But he would say, don't expect a praise for doing what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like what? Now I'm supposed to tell you you're less of a bum. You're supposed to hit the fucking ball. Like you're supposed to.
Supposed to.
Yeah,
This is
you're supposed to hit it.
baseball.
You're supposed
This
to
is
hit it. Yeah.
baseball.
Don't expect a
Bat
fucking pat on
and
the back.
ball.
Yeah.
It's bat and ball. Baseball. You hit the ball.
I just want to
You
know
miss it.
more. Maybe we should start doing. Maybe every episode we should do a little fact on Casey Stengel. That's how we'll start from now on. Is like just little factoids. I mean, all we need is one sentence. He led the. I mean, he was like a champion manager at the Yankees.
Yeah.
What did he do? I wonder what he did. We should write fan fiction, like write a novel about Casey Stengel, like Marty Supreme, like he was some kind of dirtbag back in the day, you know? Like, uh,
Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna take a hypothesis real quick.
all right, I gotta get a beer. Keep going. Think about that.
Let me see. I think he drafted a couple guys. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm thinking he drafted a couple guys, probably like Babe Ruth and a couple of those good guys.
Well, it was a new team. So the Giants that are in San Francisco now, they left New York in 58,
Mm,
right? So uh they had the NY, the Mets NY, this one that you're
yeah,
familiar with. That was on the New York Giants hat before the Mets ever existed. So when they moved to San Francisco, they get their ballpark, their new logo. I think they merged with a team called the San Francisco Seals. I don't even know I knew this much about baseball. But uh, you hear that? God damn, that's the Rocky Mountains right there.
yeah, man.
Uh, anyway, they merged with San Francisco Seals, become San Francisco Giants. Willie Mays, blah 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 blah. But So there's a 4 year gap there where there's no other New York team. And what did he do? I would have to look at statistics to see what
Yeah,
happened with the Yankees. To why would he go to this brand new team that's like an expansion team?
we're gonna find out. We're gonna
We're gonna
find
find
out.
out. We don't even care. That's the best thing is like
We're
we don't
gonna
even need it.
find
We
out.
can look it up right now. We got supercomputer robots in our pockets right now. But we
Yeah,
could,
we can do that. We can do that, but
but like our mentor always taught us, till the next episode. You know what
so
I'm saying? Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
save that for the next episode. We diving
We're gonna
deep
talk
in.
about dude, and you know what? As we have people on the Casey Stengel show, they're gonna be like, "What's the deal with the Casey Stengel thing? Like, are you guys just big Mets fans?" And it's like, no, 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 no. Just baseball card,
I'm a
same
Met
hats.
fan. I'm a
Yeah.
Met fan, but
Okay, wait a second though. You're a Knicks fan because
I'm a Knicks.
fanish.
Listen, Knicks fan, Met fan, Giant fan. Then there's a Yankee. Then it's the Brooklyn Nets. I'm an all New York fan of all New
Okay,
York sports.
but you know the Nets used to
That's
be
fair.
New Jersey.
Yeah, until they got kicked
Isn't
out.
that so Brooklyn? It's like like a kid grows up in Jersey and moves to Brooklyn and takes a
Yeah,
job away
man.
from a
That's
Brooklynite.
like that's like our little brother over there, man. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? That's why it's like we cool with them, but then we ain't cool with them. It's like your cousin that you fight with and argue with all the goddamn time, but you love the shit out that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's what
My
that's
my
about.
homegirl gave me a bunch of New York shit when she was leaving there, or maybe she just went for a visit. I don't remember, but I had been out. I had just bought that property out in Nebraska, and she didn't know what it was like. She hadn't been out there. She thought it was like city slickers. Like I was out there riding on fucking horses and shit. Like, she had no clue. Like, so she sent me the Mets hat and she's like, "You're like Billy Crystal, Like you're like city slickers. Like you're out there looking for Curly's gold or some shit." And I'm like, it's a neighborhood. Like I live in it's a city, Like I never even seen a horse. Like
Oh shit.
I never saw a cow, I don't think, the whole time I was there. But uh she sent me a fucking Brooklyn Nets jersey
Oh,
because it was a Seth Curry.
Seth. Good
Steph
jersey.
Curry's brother that played for the Nets. Yeah, yeah.
Good jersey.
And it's a good jersey because it's like Bay Area and New York, you know what I mean? Like because I'm a Warriors fan and a Nets fan
Yep.
and I actually am an OG Knicks fan. But I'm not a
Hmm.
fanatic because like I don't know what it means to be a fanatic. Like a fan is short for fanatic. So I'm not that guy who can spout off fucking
Okay.
I'm
It's
not the
two
guy who can
different.
spout off fucking stats and names of players.
It's two different kind of fans, right? You got the fan that know all the stats, know everything about the motherfucker. Then it's the other fan who actually go
Hey,
to the game.
we're getting a fire engine. Hold on.
Yeah, we get in a little New York action.
Yeah, this is the fucking Casey Stengel fucking fire. What are you what? You moved
What
here,
do
you
you
thought there were no
expect?
fire trucks? What are we gonna do about fires?
Like,
What
what
do
do you
you do
expect?
about
This is
fires?
New York. This is New York. The city that's when it's up, it's up.
What do you do
Everything
about a
is up.
fire? Fire truck, right? Dude,
That's what it looked like. He said, "What do you know about a fire?"
yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, everything. I'm telling you, it's like we're decoding. Like, I wonder if there's a way, like, if there's a real journalist out there who can
He
find out
probably
what the
said they
fuck was
probably
going on.
that looked like something where they asked him a question and he said, "You know what? It's a piece of shit. You know? Yeah, it's a piece of shit. Uh huh.
Akeem, my brother. I coached a couple of summer Negro leagues, right? You
They all was garbage."
know me too good. You know me too good. Got these bums. They're busting these guys in from Dominican Republic, and they can't swing at a fucking ball. You hear me, brother? You hear me?
Yeah, trying to swing for the moon and not even going for the moon. Like, come on, my friend. Man, man.
I just wonder because okay, there was this. What makes me think about that is there was this guy. He's like an autistic genius from the Valley in LA, and he figured out what the good day was from Ice Cube. You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking about when he said today was a good
it was
day?
a good day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he figured that out. That's a real day. That happened. Like I
yeah.
want to
That's
find
why
out.
you got.
The
I think
photographer
a
is
good.
probably dead. Like, what? But who was there when this was going on to find out what the fuck? Who asked him that question? What happened? Like, what?
I thought it's probably a lot of reporters. And he probably just saying, "What do you mean?" Or he could be saying, "Fucking kidding me? You missed the ball."
You got to think, dude. This is the '60s. This is the mid '60s. That means that
Mid-60s.
that
They was
man,
talking shit.
that
They was
man woke
talking hell
up.
of shit.
You know what that man did, dude? Is he woke up that morning and he smoked a cigarette inside his house in bed, got out, ate bacon cooked in the most unhealthy grease you could fucking imagine. That
I
just like
don't know if I don't know because back then sports was different.
that's
These
what I'm saying. No,
motherfuckers,
you know he started
they
his day
used to
with a
be
you know he
they
started his day with bacon and fucking bourbon, okay? Like he brushed his teeth with bourbon that morning.
yeah,
Like, because
yeah.
you ever seen that show Mad Men? That's like fucking New York in the 60s. And these guys are fucking like, oh, we should have our fucking morning cocktail. Like, and they're drinking martinis
They
at
could have asked him, hey, one of the players said they saw you taking a shot in the locker room. Fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Look how they fucking playing.
it's a
Look how
fucking
they
baseball
playing.
game. Who
Fucking take a shot,
who
goddamn
doesn't
it.
take a fucking
Look,
shot before a
you
baseball
in last
game?
place.
Who?
You in last place. You talking playoffs. And you think I'm not gonna take a shot? Back then, well, I think all the sports back then they used to drink beer at
Yeah.
halftime.
Oh, dude, have you never heard of fucking you've
They
never heard
used,
any of those old
yo,
locker
they
room stories?
yeah. Muggsy
Okay,
Bogues
so
said
you know what
some
the
like
best one is? And this is my namesake, Ellis. Ellis
Ellis.
Jones, Doc Ellis, Pittsburgh Pirates playing San Diego, I think, somewhere in California.
Mm-hmm.
Parties all night long. Got a couple of white bitches and some acid. Okay. Took the acid, right? And let me tell you, I don't know if you ever done acid, bro, but I have. Okay. And it ain't like, okay, you smoke this joint, right? Oh shit, I'm too high. I'm gonna go take a shower. I'm gonna jack off. I'm gonna fucking eat some food. I'm not okay. Now I'm not so high anymore, right? Acid is like take it. Oh shit, I'm too high. I took too much. Okay, I'll see you in 36 hours. I'll see you in 12 hours. Like you better go put on some beluga whales on TV and just hide under a blanket for 12 hours because you're never gonna be right. Like not in that whole 12 hours. Like
That
uh that's really what acid is like. Like if you do too much, it's fucking
dog.
hold on, buy the ticket, take the ride. Like and
I got
uh
shit to do. I can't be having shit to have me.
so
I'm
he's
gonna
got a
play on for
fucking
30
so
hours.
he's got Doc Ellis has a baseball game the next day against the Padres. I think it's San Diego. I don't know why I think that, but I'm probably wrong. He's still high on acid, bro. And he goes to the ballpark, he warms up, he fucking they're drinking beers in the fucking in the clubhouse, like, and he threw a no-hitter.
He was
It was a
on
sloppy
acid.
no, it was a sloppy no-no, but it was a fucking no-no. He
It
threw
was
a no.
listen. It doesn't matter how sloppy it was, how perfect it was. It was a no hitter on acid.
Yeah.
Nigga brain was on
See,
drugs.
okay, so this is my solution for some sports stuff. We're tripping about these fucking trans. Let the trans play, dude. Here's what you do with the trans athletes, okay? Easy solution. Start trans leagues.
Yeah,
You
give
know what
them
I'm
their
saying?
own
Like,
fucking league
and
and
then,
let the niggas watch their own shit. Cause I ain't
and then,
watching none of that
yeah, and
shit.
or we can watch it and fucking laugh our asses off. It'll be great.
Yeah, look at this stupid ass nigga running.
Yeah.
Hey, running. Look. Get your ass out of here.
I'm cool with trans.
Yeah,
I got some trans friends, so I'm cool with
I
them. They're
know a
not all
lot.
like
I'm
that,
cool with these people. And
but
I didn't
anyway,
know when I be cracking jokes, they be laughing too. Some
yeah.
of them
Oh
don't
no,
like,
dude, I was just
some of them
talking.
don't like each other.
Yeah. And dude, they're just like everyone else. There are people who are like
Yeah,
extreme on the like, and then there are people who are like, I don't give
yeah.
a fuck. Like, yeah, it's a funny thing. Like,
One time,
I needed to cut my dick off.
one dude was working there at the job where I work at. He was gay, and this nigga's like, "Oh, he doing too much." I'm looking at this nigga. I'm saying him in my head, like, "You don't even know you're doing too much." I ain't gonna say nothing though. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let it rock. Just don't just let you know who you trying to battle against right now.
So
Okay?
anyway, so you start fucking, so start trans leagues, right? And I think they should also start, in addition to that, start a performance enhancing league specifically. Like we got regular baseball, and you can't take no shit.
And
But
you
then
got
we got
steroid baseball.
Yeah, then we got steroid baseball where it's like you
Yeah.
got to wear the crowd has
Well,
to wear a helmet to the fucking game
nah,
to
no,
protect
the crowd,
themselves.
nah, fuck that. The crowd gotta fuck sitting in the stadium. The stadium is outside the stadium because them home runs, them shits is going out the park. They not staying in the park. You
Never.
might as well be in the parking lot. and be
Yeah.
rooting from the parking lot, be
Parking
waiting
lot
for a
baseball. That's
call
what
to
we call
come.
it. The parking lot
Parking
baseball
lot
league.
baseball,
Yeah.
yep, because motherfuckers hitting that shit all the way over
Stick
there.
ball. You stick yourself with a needle and then you whack the fuck out of the ball.
Out
Like,
of ball,
yeah.
yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stick
Uh,
ball, goddamn right.
dude, you know my
Shit,
mom gave me a new nickname.
what's that?
She calls me Lefty.
Lefty?
Lefty. And I'm not left-handed, dude.
Why she call you lefty?
You're supposed to ask me why did she call you Lefty?
I just said that. Why did she call you lefty?
Uh because I'll never be right. Yeah. And then she hit me. I completely forgot about that. She said that when I was like drinking some beers,
She said, you'll
and
never be
then
right.
he'll never be right. And then today she called me and I answered and she goes, Lefty, what's up? And and I was like, oh, I completely forgot about that. And I was like, yeah, it needs a cool last name. And the first one that popped in my head was Malone. Malone. Like, and then it sounds like left him alone. Like, leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, left him alone. So I think I got a
Oh,
new alias, man. I think I might have to change all my shit up. Like, I think no more Ellis Jones. I think it's Lefty Malone because I'll never be right. Because
you'll never be right, huh?
you know, when your
God
left, when
damn.
your leftovers turn right, your leftovers will turn right before I do.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What if we write like a backstory for Casey Stengel? Like he was a gangster before he was like a 1930s gangster because I think he didn't start playing baseball till the 40s or some shit.
Yeah, he was around when the mob was around. You can
No,
tell. He
no.
got
Oh,
that
they call him
mob
the
look.
old professor. Started in 1910, dude. That's why he's saying that. He's like, born in 19
I
fucking 10.
think
You think I know
so
what a
so
fucking
that
hippie
means
is?
he probably said, I'm the one who drafted Babe Ruth. What are you talking about? I'm the one who drafted him. He probably telling them that right there. Yeah, I work for the Mets, but I'm the one who drafted Babe Ruth.
I drafted fucking Babe Ruth. Like, I don't know what I'm fucking talking about here. Hey, look, hey, you believe that? You know what these guys in Jersey? Hold on. We got fire. We stop for fire breaks. Fire breaks. Fire breaks.
Niggas won't see. This is folks. This is what happens in New York City. Fire truck gotta go somewhere. You think motherfuckers can move out that goddamn way? They honking the horn because the stupid ass motherfucker don't want to move out the way, knowing he's seen them in the rearview mirror coming. All you had to do was pull over to the side before he got near you, and this could have been a smooth sailing, no fire horns. But no, you want to be in the goddamn way. Piece
Casey
of
Stengel's laughing.
shit.
Casey Stengel's laughing. Fucking New York City. What do you expect? It's the
Is you
same thing.
kidding me? Is you
Same
kidding me?
hand gesture. He could have said anything. He could have said anything that day.
Are you
Dude, what if we
kidding
tell
me?
people? We need to tell people that this is like a true crime style podcast where we're like we're web sleuths trying to we really just talk about like pussy and weed and shit and like
Yeah.
but we're also trying to decode what happened this day
What
in
happened here?
history. What happened that day
What
in
he was
history?
saying?
What the fuck was he saying? Yeah, it's a fucking fire
He
truck. What
could,
do you
yo,
think?
he was
What if
like,
an interviewer was just asking him a question and he was like getting upset about the fire truck that was going by the stadium and he's like, it's a fucking fire truck. It's fucking New York City, okay? Like
yeah, yeah. What you expect? You expect not to hear nothing? Hear gunshots in the background. Don't worry about that.
it's
What was the question you asked me?
fucking
Did
New
you just
York.
hear
You know,
me?
in the 60s,
You
if he
go to
was
the,
talking about gunshots, you know he would use a very colorful word to describe someone like you, bro. You know this guy said, you know this dude said the N-word every day.
you
As he like
know it was them niggas over there that did that shit, right? You hear that shit going on? Yeah, you know it's them motherfuckers over there doing
And you know,
that
he
shit.
never said the hard R. He just grew up because that's what everyone said
Yeah.
in his Irish or what's that last name? Stangel? Is that Irish? Is that fucking
And they probably said, since you said niggas, don't you got some on the team? Don't you think, motherfucker? Yeah, we got some on the team. Duh.
we want to fucking win, don't we? We want to
What kind of
fucking win.
question is
What kind of
that? Do we
question
got
is that?
niggas on the team?
Yeah. Run a fucking baseball team in 1965 without some brothers on there.
That
I got to
that's
be
one
careful about
thing.
my
That
language.
was one thing I was gonna say. Like, it's different times, man. Slavery won't exist really like that now. Because we got people like you that's on our side. You seen what happened with the march,
Yeah.
motherfuckers. I said, uh. We are not tolerating that
I
shit.
would love to fucking.
Everybody came outside.
I would love if I could introduce you to Malik Rahim, but there's no way I can get him to New York, and there's no way I can really get you to New Orleans. So that's never gonna happen. But goddamn, or maybe we could do it. Maybe we could do a Zoom sometime. We try to get Malik on it. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
possible. Like
it was
that would be
Zoom.
possible. Yeah. He was a he grew up in New Orleans and joined the Navy. Was a cook. Obviously, it's like almost comical how like racist the Navy and Army was when, like, I almost know of a guy that age who said he went to Vietnam and he was in the Navy. I'm like, oh, he's a cook or he's washing clothes or something. I think actually that's what.
Let me tell you something about them
Uh,
goddamn Navy guys. They sneaky. If I had a chance to choose, I'm gonna be with the Navy guys.
this is like a Casey Stengel moment. He was in the fucking Navy. What do you expect? All
In the
right, that's what you
fucking
get when
Navy.
a Navy guy comes up
You
to the.
know what? You know what comes to the Navy? He was a SEAL. You know what a SEAL is? One of the top ranked motherfuckers that could just damn near do anything. He could make a bomb out of a little thing in his fingers. She's gonna blow up everything. You know how to do all of that.
Oh man, yeah,
That's
hell
why
yeah, no, it's true.
I like Navy SEALs because they teach you all of that. You out there in the water, you diving in the water, kid.
Yeah,
You feel me? You doing all that because
yeah,
you
yeah.
got to know how to sneak up on people in boats coming from up under the water with black shit on
Fair.
the face and everything.
Yeah,
You know how
yeah,
to.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Not the niggas coming out the helicopter. We talk about niggas coming from out the water.
You know what they do? You know what those special operator guys do when they sneak up? You know when they come out the water and then they like stay always it's always every movie. It's like they cut the guy or snap his neck or some shit like the
Yeah.
first
And I'll be like, yo, nobody
and
heard that shit.
and take his
Nobody heard.
gun or some shit.
Yeah.
No,
Nobody hear somebody go, ugh. Somebody ain't hear that shit.
bro, I cut my hand one time. I was in San Francisco by the recycling center and I was trying to go buy some broken glass, right? And see that divot in my hand and the little black mark?
Yeah, I see. Yeah,
That's
I see it
fucking.
right
I
there.
went over the handlebars on my bike, trying to stop too quick to not hit the glass. Fell on the glass. When this shit, when the blood shot out of this shit, it was like a fucking fire hydrant, bro. Like you
Oh,
know when you got to roll your window up when you're driving by the open fire hydrant.
shit.
Yeah,
God damn it.
yeah,
Had to
I did. I
wrap
took a
that bitch up
bandana.
quick.
I was rocking that slick look back in the day, so I had a comb wrapped in a bandana to keep the grease in my out my pocket. You know what I mean?
You was trying to get waves?
I have wavy. Look at me, man. What are you talking about? I'm whirly, bro. I got wavy and curly. I got both best of both worlds. Uh,
I know, man. I know,
I could,
man.
you could wave check me. I could wear a do rag, and if you wave check me, you would die laughing because you'd be like, he's got, yeah, okay, he's allowed to wear fucking wave cap. Like,
Yo, we can do, yeah, listen, man. Listen, I don't care what nobody
I
say.
get them crispy little Paul Newman or William Powell fucking
People
wave.
don't understand when it comes to skateboarders, you are labeled to be in a ruthless area. That's mean you amongst niggas.
It's true.
Yeah, because
You
white
know what's
people don't
funny
like
is you would never
white
believe this, but
people don't
even
like skaters. I don't know why. Oh,
you,
they do too much of this and that and get out of here.
it's
No,
because
no,
they're
no, no.
jealous, dude. Haters. If you don't have a fucking hater, you haven't done anything with your life.
Yeah, you need
So,
that.
and if anybody needs a fucking, if any haters out there don't have jobs, come see fucking Casey Stengel. Okay, come see us here at the Casey
He'll show you
Stengel
where
Show.
all of them at.
If you
What are
need
you
a,
talking about?
if
They
you're a
over
hater,
there.
yeah, if you're a hater and you're out of work, come see me. All right, we're gonna fucking, we'll give you something to hate. uh,
Give you something.
but no, to your point, what were you saying about skaters and fucking something?
Skaters are
Oh, in the dangerous
skaters.
areas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically in your race will look at skaters as, oh no, they down there amongst with the Mohegans with
Right,
us.
right, right. Yeah, yeah. In the trenches. Yeah, we are.
You know what
We're
I mean?
we are.
They don't
Even though
really
some
look
people are
at.
tourists, there we are like part of street life. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah.
So it's like that's why when I
You can't
care
say
whoever.
anybody's not out in the street like a skater is. Like if you're talking about, oh, I'm outside, I'm in the streets all the time. Like no, a skateboarder is all the time.
See, that's how brothers know. What you say you do? You skate? Oh, nah, yeah,
and
he
it's
here
funny
around.
you say this
Yep,
because
yep,
you know me from two different aspects, of, two different sides of the street, so to speak, right?
yeah,
Is you know me
yeah,
as a skater and you know me as a something else. You know what I'm saying?
yep.
And I think that's part of the reason why I don't skate anymore is because there's just too much temptation for a lot of the activities that bring me a lot of discomfort in
That
life
sounds
if I'm
right.
out there on my skateboard because you are in the streets all the time. And I think if you just stay on your skateboard, stay on that side of the street. But when you start skating your board over to
Yeah,
this side of the
this
street,
side of the street. Yeah,
now I got PTSD for the streets, period. That's why I'm just a
yeah,
hermit now. Like, so
yeah.
I'm like, no, because if I go out there with my skateboard, I'm gonna see a pretty girl on a bike and be like, don't you know peddling pussy is a crime in the city? And I'm gonna get involved with some crazy chick, and then you know me, like you know exactly how
I
it goes.
know.
I remember one
I
time
already know, man.
I was skating one time through Brooklyn, through like Myrtle Broadway area, like there's a Popeyes over in that zone
Yeah, it is.
skated by the Popeyes. A chick that I had matched with the night before on a dating app was like, "Did you skate by Popeyes?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Do you want to meet up later?" And I'm like, "Fuck, man!" Like, I mean, I was hyped, but when I look back on that, I'm like, it's unavoidable that like there will be some kind of temptation, like of just wild behavior. I cannot. I am feral. We've talked about this before. Like I get
Yeah.
to a point where I'm good at controlling it. I'm good at keeping the demon in the closet. Okay, and he's a fun demon. That's why I don't even want to do this.
Yeah.
But like, okay, I had a chick over last night, and we were hanging out at this outdoor cafe, and it was 1,000,000 degrees. I don't know if you know this, but Austin isn't in Texas. It's on the surface of the fucking sun, dude. Like,
Oh, you,
and
y'all be frying out there. What's wrong
yeah.
with y'all, man?
So so we're sitting there sweating, drinking beer that's getting warm halfway through, and I was like, you want to? I got a pool at my apartment complex. You want to just do the exact same thing, but
Same
standing in
thing.
water? Like,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
next thing you know, the sun goes down and I get a couple of beers in me and we're freaking in the fucking swimming pool,
Ah,
dude. Like, and we're being covert about it. We're being Navy SEALs about it. Okay. Like, we're doing some
undercover
aquatic
force.
demolition. We're doing some aquatic
Yeah,
demolition,
yeah. This shit is a Secret Service mission right now.
but we are freaking with a
Uh-huh.
bathing suit to the side. And if anybody
Uh-huh.
doesn't believe me, I'll show you the rug burn. Okay. Like, but
Now, you ain't gotta show the rug burn. Don't
this
even worry about it.
no, I'm not going to show you, but
But just know it felt like you was floating in space, though. I
it
tell you
was. It
that.
was like outer space, zero gravity fucking. NASA fucking. But it wasn't really fucking. It was more like conjoining. You know, they have these bugs in Texas. They fly butt to butt and they got a little like red fucking dot on their heads. They're
I
called
think
hooks.
I know what you talk about.
Yeah,
They be doing this shit like this
that's
shit.
what we were doing. We
Yeah.
were love bugging, dude. We were love bugging in the pool. We were floating around connected
Imagine how,
like a Chinese finger
imagine,
trap. Like
imagine underwater you telling her, clear for landing.
yeah.
And
I'm gonna jizz. I'm gonna. uh, but no,
oh
but then I woke up
man.
in the morning, dude. This is what I'm saying. I cannot not live the wildlife, even though as much as I try hard not to. Like people think that I'm like. I saw this reel of a guy who's like brag, like you know your homie. He's talking about how he lives a different life, but he's like low key bragging, like, "Oh man, you don't even know, man. I was living wrong, dude. I just had all this money and two bitches would
Yeah,
come over and fuck me at one time, and I had drugs everywhere." And it's like, do you miss that life? Like you talk about it pretty fondly, like, but you don't even want none of that, man. Like I'm glad I've turned my life around, gave it to Christ. Like, it's like so I do kind of sound like that sometimes where I'm like, dude, every time because I wake up in the morning after floating in the after interstellar in the pool, like manatees float like rolling around on our
oh,
backs. Like
you know what I'm
uh
saying? Yeah, man.
I woke up and I was like super
It is.
paranoid. I'm like, yo, somebody could have filmed that. Like I could get arrested for like uh lewd and lascivious conduct or public
Nah,
indecency or some shit. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
fucking
you just gonna get a ticket for getting
I don't know
something.
about that, bro, but I just don't want to have to go to fucking county jail with a sex offense of any kind, dude. Like,
Don't even worry about that. Don't even worry about that. You're gonna get brownie points for that, big dog. Trust me on that.
yeah, you're probably
Imagine
right.
telling the story. What you in here for? Yeah, just
There's a weird
man.
respect you get in
In the pool, man. In the pool. Yeah, man, they locked me up for just getting in the pool, nigga. Somebody told on you. Yeah. Yo, man. Find out who told on you and we take care of them when they come in here, nigga. We got you, yo. Don't even worry about it. We got you. They not you up and just try you trying to do your thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they got you. Don't like but if you going in on some other shit, oh, ha, good luck. Good luck.
please a moment of silence for New York City's finest. I don't know it yet. It's 1965, but in about 50 years, we're really gonna love them a lot because of some
Yeah,
real estate deals that go down in Lower Manhattan in September of 2001.
yeah. You know how that shit goes. New
Yeah.
York don't sleep, man.
Dude, it's crazy how in depth,
Don't sleep.
it's crazy how like back in the day, because I don't know if you know this, September 11th is coming up, so it's kind of cool to talk about this, but like when I found out when it happened, I was in fucking Jamaica. I was in that fucking prison school. Like,
Mm,
so we didn't really know what happened when until I came back and I had to watch the
yeah,
Daily Show and shit. And so it's been like a weird thing. Like I wasn't here with you guys when it happened. So I was like, I've still been having to learn. And like the last couple of years, bro, with the documentaries that have come out about that, like showing the footage that was there, they've had their time to collect
crazy.
that shit. Like is
I could tell you, I was in school when it happened. I was in high school, boys and girls high school, and shit. What class was that? I think it was my science or science or typewriting class. One of those classes where the window faces the city and you could see the city and everything. And I just so happened to walk to my seat. I looked out the window. Everything was perfectly fine. What's crazy was I saw two planes like going in that direction, but from far away, that shit could be high up or low, whatever the case may be. I can't tell where's it at. So next thing you know, I sit down, I look up at the board and shit, and then I turn and look back out the window again. I see smoke. I'm like, oh shit. The teacher's like, yo, watch your language, man. You do that again, you gonna be going to detention, all that extra shit. I'm like, nah, I don't give a fuck, nigga. Look what the fuck just happened. I just seen something over there. And he
so wait,
said,
wait, hold on.
oh,
I'm sorry. I was
he,
texting when you started with this, but like where in Brooklyn are you when this is happening? In Bushwick? Like
nah, I was in Bed-Stuy. Yeah,
that's okay.
Bed-Stuy. I was at
But
Boys and
you
Girls
must
High
be in like
School.
a building that's a couple stories up.
Nah, I was in high school. I
But
was
if
in high
you're,
school when it happened.
where are you in the building of the high school? Like,
Second floor. It was the
you
second
could see it
floor,
from
but
the second floor in a Brooklyn high school.
yeah,
Wow.
cause they floor was kind of big and shit. So I
Ah,
could like see the shit. So
ah,
then when I went and just like it's a clear view, because if you look down Fulton Street a certain way, you can see almost all the way straight to Manhattan type shit. If
yeah.
you look up a certain block that way, you can see where they shoot all the fireworks at in Manhattan. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting there and I see the smoke coming from the building out. That's when I cursed, and then the teacher seen it. He cursed. I'm like, yeah, you should get in trouble for cursing too. Saying he cursed, but he grabbed his shit and left. Like he literally left out the class. He
Wow.
left us in the class, bro. I got up.
Oh,
I walked out the motherfucking class, and in the hallway, you hear them. For some reason, the announcement, we couldn't hear really nothing in our classroom. Once we went in the hallway, it was other kids in the hallway, and they was making an announcement saying, make your way to the other exit and leave the building, go straight home type shit. Word, bro.
whoa.
I got in a cab and went home type shit. I remember that shit and then went to the block with my friends and we went on the roof and we were just on the roof smoking weed. We seen the whole shit. Like we was watching the shit from there. Shit was crazy, son.
That's so fucked up. And
Yeah.
did you see the second plane hit or did you?
Nah, this is when I ain't see the second plane. All I know is I saw a plane, but when I sat down, looked at the board and all that shit, and then I just so happened to take a glance and look, and I see smoke coming from the building. I'm like, oh shit. That's when he tried to come at me and say, yo, what are you cursing? He ain't look out the window yet because I ain't get the point and show him. He
Oh,
trying to tell me, yo, you keep cursing, I'm gonna get you written up and ah. But I'm like, nah, but I'm saying though. And I just pointed to the window and he looked, he said, oh shit. And he just walked out. Some of the kids, they got up and they started looking at the window. They was like, oh, what the fuck? Like, yeah, we out of here. We not even like, nigga, we not wasting no time. We get outside, you got people come to get their kids, their parents talk about, yeah, we being attacked, terrorists and all this shit. I'm like, yeah, all right. I hear that.
word. That's fucking wild, dude. Yeah.
I,
When I didn't. my like understanding of it was so delayed. Like they kind of told us what was going on when I was down there.
I feel like
They
yeah,
also part of the like program is like they tell you that like you got to finish the program part of this like school
yeah.
to get out of there. Like, and if you don't do it by the time you're 18, you're gonna get fucking shipped to Miami with like $20 or some bullshit, and you're on your own. And we the only kid that we got a letter from who fucking had done it successfully would join the army.
Mm,
And so when they told us, all they really told us was like, yeah, there was a terrorist attack in America. And I already knew that the 93 World Trade Center had happened. So I didn't think it was
yeah.
as big of a deal. And they were like, and now we're at war with Afghanistan. So the thing I was the most afraid of was like,
I feel like
I might have nowhere to go when I get out of here when I'm 18, and that there's going to be a war and I might get drafted or I might have to join the army. That's what I
when
was like the most
when
concerned.
that shit happened, we was like we was young, so we always thinking like crazy part. We wasn't thinking about it was a fucking a terrorist attack. We wasn't thinking like that. Motherfuckers my age and older people, they was like, yo, that shit was set up. That shit was set up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mad people kept saying it was set up.
I
And
still think it is. I still think it
a
was.
lot of
But
footage, a lot of footage back then had came out, and they were showing footage of the plane and everything. One person had a footage of the plane before it went in the building, and they said it had a flash on it, like somebody could press a button and blow something up, type shit.
hey, I'm listening,
Yeah,
but I gotta get a beer. Be right back.
yeah. So that type of shit, yeah. You know what I mean? But now you know times change. Times change, man, and everybody got to be ready to make change, rather if you like it or not.
Yeah, so let's get off of this fucking subject. It's depressing.
Times
We
change.
shared our stories. But I got to so
I
talking about other stuff that happened with the magazine recently.
hold
We're
on 1 second. My
yeah.
turn now. Be right back.
Oh, you got to get up. Okay. No,
Yeah,
I'll give the viewers an update on the.
copy. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well,
Do
no,
that.
because I need your reactions. We need to talk. So yeah, I'll talk about something else.
Copy.
Yeah. Uh, it's a good issue. Hold on, wait. Is it on camera? There's a surprise cover. I hope I didn't just spoil it. Uh, it's a little bit Mad Magazine. We talk about the art of parody. As a matter of fact, you should understand that the magazine Chainsaw, technically, what does it say here? The preceding magazine is fictional. No identification with actual persons, living or deceased, places, buildings, or products is intended or should be inferred. In other words, this is a parody of a magazine, a fake, a fugazi. And it is. We talk a lot about parody. We talk about a lot the art of parody in skateboarding, where we do plays on logos and nobody's safe. And so we had an interesting kerfuffle with a potential advertiser or collaborator. And personally, I don't think our correspondent who wrote that said anything too bad. Just it's the story in a fictionalized way. Totally fiction. Anyway, you get where I'm going with that, I think. Uh I don't like do I'm gonna stop doing this to I was just telling the fucking audience, like, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I was just telling the audience that like I need to stop doing this to you. I gotta figure out I gotta get like a bucket of beer to keep right here. Like that's an awkward situation to leave someone in, like on a Zoom call to try to just talk to this invisible audience. Like
Yeah, it doesn't matter, man. But shit, that was just awkward. I had to go for a long ass walk after a long ass hallway, man. Shit.
got a new place in
I
Bed-Stuy.
know.
Bed-Stuy, do
Yeah.
or die, man. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, I had to get up out the trenches, man.
I'm considering a move back to New York, but I feel like my life is just going to be shorter the longer I live in New York. So I can't do it. I don't want to do it. And why would I go do something I'm gonna be grumpy about? You know? Like, See, that's wisdom. That's getting older.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
when am I
thinking.
gonna go do something that makes me grumpy, dude? Fuck you gonna do that for? Huh? Fuck you gonna
Why
go
would
do
you do that?
if it makes
Why?
you fucking grumpy, stop it. Okay.
Stop it, man. Don't you do it. Don't you dare.
Oh, so we were gonna talk about other things that's going we're in the works for the magazine. I got to talk to someone I respect. I can't even believe it. I got a legendary like conversation with like a real journalist. His name is Thomas Morton. He used to work for Vice.
Yeah,
You know the guy, they call him Baby Balls. He's like
baby.
the nerdy, he's got the glasses like this. And
Okay.
yeah. And they always put him in awkward situations or something. Yeah, I don't know.
God damn it. Somebody, what the fuck?
Did another weed man just hit you up?
Nah, the Texas is still coming through. I just had smoked the last of the itty bitty. I'm gonna have to go get me some soon. But
Oh
I
man.
need, but I need to, don't tell me I left my light over there though, bro. Uh, yeah, keep going, bro.
No, I don't even remember. Oh, I just got to interview Thomas Morton. Not interview really. Like I tried to, I the best thing that came out of interviewing this guy is like a professional fucking magazine dude was learning like that I should never try to do a professional style interview. Like I should never like try to prepare questions or like this kind of style of conversation is the only way that I can do this, which is why I've been doing it. Like
Right,
because when I tried to talk to him like that. And then I watched the other video where we just had like a conversation, like just getting to know each other. It was way bit more entertaining on this side.
yeah,
And I kind
yeah,
of tried to replicate that and also ask some questions, but I didn't have any questions. I don't have any questions. I just think it's cool that I get to talk to this guy. It's like the equivalent of like, I don't know, like you getting to talk to like Sway or something like that. You know what I mean? Or like one of the like legendary New York DJs or something. Like he was a
yeah.
reporter dude for Vice. Like, um, and he did music stuff and it was pretty legendary. Like he
That's what's
interviewed,
up.
I think he interviewed the Migos and McConan, and she did like I think he did deep dives on like Chicago and Atlanta music scenes, rap music scenes. Like, and when you see him,
Okay.
it's like he's even nerdier than me. Like, it's like me without the tattoos, about 40 pounds lighter. Like way smarter. That guy made me feel like an idiot, dude. Like if I've been saying that I want people to think of this magazine as like the old Vice, it's not at all. Like this is old
Yeah,
Vice with a fucking head injury. Like this isn't fucking old Vice. Those guys were intellectuals. You know what I'm saying?
this is
Like we're
different.
writing funny and good, like descriptive, fun to read shit that displays some literary talent. But
Yeah,
we are
man.
nothing like those guys. Like, and that cleared that up for me. It was kind of a rude awakening to a little degree. I was like, yeah, we are kind of doing like the old Vice thing. Like,
Yeah.
uh, but he just wrote a funny article for I don't know if he wrote it for the New York Times, but I think it got picked up by the New York Times about how he said Gen Z kids dress like they've never had clothes before. Have you seen that
Oh,
one? Like, do you know how when you see footage of like fucking Haiti or Africa and they got like Denver Nuggets, NBA champs, 95, like they just got the
yeah.
most random fucking gear
Yeah.
on.
How the fuck you get
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, I don't know if that's what he said in the article, but that's what it made me think of immediately. It was like he's right. Like these kids, if you watch how they dress, they'll have like a button-down suit shirt with like
Shoot.
workout jujitsu shorts on and some loafers
Yep.
and
Yep.
or some big chunky fucking China shoes,
Some Crocs on.
yeah,
Like goddamn, where you going on with the Crocs on with the
it's like
goddamn?
it's like a
How you
bizarre
say
bizarre
call
core,
those call them parachute shorts? Shit look like parachute shorts and shit.
Oh, that
And
shit is the dumbest. I'm glad you're seeing that. I
and
hate
then
that.
you come with the tank top with the accessory chain with the big old stupid hat to the side. We don't dress like that, son. I be seeing motherfuckers. I be looking at them. I'm like, dude, where you get all that from? Ah, damn. You got on, like you said, you got on a Denver Nugget with a Trailblazer hat and some Uptown junk. You all out of whack, son. You gotta had a whole team, son. What's wrong with you, man? I don't know Denver Nugget on with no
Yeah.
goddamn. Nah, man.
What's funny is
Ah,
like there's this rumor, and it's actually not a rumor, but I knew a guy who, during the height of the Kansas City Chiefs winning Super Bowls and shit, like during their whole
yeah,
dynasty,
yeah,
he worked at a printing press in Omaha, which is right up the highway from, it's like a couple hours up the highway from Kansas City.
yeah,
It's a cheap place, so I'm sure the business there has like lower overhead, but they would print, they would go when the uh, Kansas City Chiefs were fucking in a Super Bowl, like Super Bowl Sunday, while they're playing, they're at the fucking factory making fucking t-shirts that say that they're the champions. They already won way before they even win. Like, and it's not that it's fixed, it's just that they make these shirts in
just
bulk
get it
in
ready.
case they do, and they do actually donate these to like charities and relief funds that go to sometimes to impoverished fucking.
Can you imagine a motherfucker who just said, "Nah, we're not gonna make the shirt yet. We got to see if they win." What do you mean?
Yeah,
What do you mean you're
make
not
the
gonna
fucking
make it now?
shirts.
Make the shirts
The
now.
profit margins do not lie. Okay,
Can
make
you
the
think
fuck.
about the people when they win and they come over here and they disappointed?
Well, this is the
Fuck you,
thing:
you got
is
no
that
shirt.
business wise, that's a good move because you can alleviate some tax liability for your company because you're gonna, if they don't win, if they win, you're gonna sell them. It's guaranteed
Mhm.
money, right? If they don't win, then you're gonna donate it to a charity that you can get a tax write-off for, and you don't have to pay as much taxes.
Yeah, that's why for the team that always loses. Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, but just imagine there's some guy in Sierra Leone right now with a fucking AK-47 with the fucking banana clip duct tape to the other banana clip, dude, and he's got on like a, what was the most recent success? Who won World Cup right now? And it was Spain. It was Spain and
What's
fucking Argentina,
Argentina won?
or let's just say the Knicks and the Spurs, right? Like right now, there's a guy in the Sierra Leone with a torch and an AK-47 with the duct tape clip with a San Antonio Spurs 2026 NBA champions shirt on right now that he got from a fucking UN donation box. Like,
Or right. Crazy part is he probably ready to kill everybody just because they lost. Just because. And I felt bad, son. Why I felt bad? Because we went to their hometown and disrespected.
oh, that's the best part. Dude, that's my whole time in Texas. I told you I've been hooking up with nothing but like,
You know how that feel? You go to your San Antonio shit. Yo, bro, can I get some tickets? Nah, bro, you can't even get up in here. What happened? New York niggas up in there, all of them. They bought all the tickets, bro. Y'all niggas is banned. Some from your own shit. What type of shit is that? Like, god damn, how you do that? That's why you gotta be a Knick fan, son. If you're not a Knick fan, that means you don't love basketball. You go
well, this is the
everywhere.
thing is, I'm a Knicks fan a couple times over, dude, because early on when I was a kid, I picked my teams. This is during the height of like NBA was going off. You know what I'm saying? The Braves had been killing it for a minute because and
Yeah,
everybody was technically paying attention to the Braves because everybody had TBS and Ted Turner was putting all the fucking Braves games on. Like
yeah.
sports were
That was
big. You know what I'm saying? There was the Mighty Ducks. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to fucking you had everybody was
right.
watching hockey, everybody was watching basketball and baseball.
All of
All you had to have a
sports.
team that you went for. And my
Right.
favorite color is orange, right? So, and
Yep.
my mom went to UF, which is Florida Gators, right?
Okay,
So
that's
there's a
all
Gators,
shit.
this is Gators household. Like this,
Yeah,
we're not playing. Like we're, you know, the only other worthy adversary in the swamp is the Seminole Indian and the Gator. Like
yeah,
respect, we respect each other's space, you know?
yeah.
Like anyway,
They get
but I
the
was always
point.
with some orange shit, blue and orange, Gators, Knicks, right? Then San Francisco Giants, because I had some connections out there, right? Orange. I always go with the orange. I bleed orange, bro. I'm from Florida. I bleed orange juice, baby. Like orange is my color. It's always been my color. So, and get a load of this too. I think I might be, mark my words, Akeem, if I die before you, the Mets are
Mhm.
going to have an unstoppable fucking dynasty.
Yeah, I don't know when though.
No, and I'll tell you why. Let me tell you why. Okay. Because I was born in Port St. Lucie, Florida, where
Yeah,
the Mets have fucking spring training. They're the team there. the
Okay.
St. Lucie Mets, right?
Okay.
And I was
Okay.
born in '86. And
Okay.
that was the last time that the Mets really fucking had it. Maybe the only time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Daryl Strawberry.
They like the New York Knicks, man. They overdo in baseball. They need to win something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they can't be having these Cinderella ass niggas on the team. You know what I'm saying? Paying motherfuckers big money. Then you got motherfuckers already getting big money. Y'all can't even hit on the same shit. But y'all there talk about ain't nothing wrong. Every time you injured, we play good. Every time he injured, we play good. Fuck it. Both y'all niggas get injured. We don't need that. Man. We don't need that. You got the rookies coming in, smacking home runs and stuff like that. Like, come on, man. But almost a, we paying you $500 million. $500 million for a couple of years, homie. You mean to tell me you can't get your shit together, man? You mean to tell me you can't get your shit together, man? You mean to tell me you can't hit a home run after your man right here get a hit and you stop swinging at every goddamn thing? What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Swing at
You
everything,
fucking
man.
bum. You fucking bum. Tell him, Akeem. Tell him.
Get him out of here, man.
Read it to him. Read it to him. Get
Get
him
him
out.
out of my head,
Dude,
man.
yeah.
Swing
We
at
got it.
every fucking
That's
thing.
what we got. We got to start a new segment on the podcast. It's like put him in the bedroom. Put him.
Yeah, get him
Get
out of
him.
here.
You're out of here.
Yeah, you
Out
out of
of the
here.
game. Get. I'll get a fucking umpire outfit. I will. It's a. This is. It's funny, really, about the best part of like the name being like an inside joke about a baseball card, like. The fact that you had a random baseball card, and I was like, "Oh, you got a baseball card? I got a base." That is the essence of our friendship. Is that we should have been friends when we were like 8, 9 years old, like when we were
Word.
like little Muppet baby versions of ourselves. Like,
Yo,
you
you
got a
know what I
BMX bike,
saw?
man? That's pretty cool. Like,
You know what's crazy? I was watching a reel on YouTube. It was a little black boy and there was a little white boy. They was like about 4 or 5 years old, right? And the little boy walking up the block with his mama, and the little black boy all the way up the block. He walking up the block with his mama, and the little black boy snatched his hand from his mom. He started looking like this, like that's my boy. Is that my boy right there? And then little white boy did the same thing. And when he did this, he just started running because he knew who he was. He just like, move, get off me. Ah, he started running. Black boy, he said, oh yeah, that is my boy. Started running. When they seen each other, son, they gave each other a hug, gave each other a little five and all that, bro. I was like, oh, that's what's up, son. That's me and you right there. Way back then, son.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
We
funny too.
was friends. Don't
It
even
is.
worry about it.
I was
You
thinking
know?
something too about because this chick there I showed a chick that I hooked up with. God, that was a weird one. But I showed her some podcast that we did, and she was like, "A lot of this is like inside baseball," and I'm like, "What do you mean?" And she's like, "You have to like know what you're talking about. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you have to be a like-minded individual to even understand what the fuck you and I are talking about when we're talking about some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
cool that we're doing the fucking Casey Stengel. See you next to every Tuesday.
Every
See
Tuesday.
you next fucking Tuesday from Casey Stengel show. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, it is. It's all inside baseball. It's like just us chopping it up. Like that's why I had to change the name. That Thomas Morton interview was so fucking. It's not as embarrassing as I think people want it to be for me. But it was just kind of like I didn't even know what to. I should have just gone with my natural instincts and just talked to him like it was. And I did do that. Like I fell into it, but there were these like awkward moments where I'm like I looked at the note. I even made a joke of it at one point. I'm like, the notes
Yeah.
that I wrote when I was drunk just say partying in Brooklyn. Like, how is that a question? Like, how is it? It's not. And somebody else did that for the magazine too. It was like any crazy tour stories, and it's like, how do you answer a question about like if me and you, if somebody was like, "Oh yeah, what's up with WJMZ? Did you guys have any crazy stories?" It's like, yeah, that's why we made a podcast
Word just
because
goes,
every day was a crazy story. What do you mean? You
word,
remember we
right?
got to here's the craziest story about WJMZ. You got to dig in that fucking file for it.
Yeah.
It's on somewhere on that tape, but we got attacked by a interdimensional moth creature that fucking it turned the recorder off, dude. Like the recording, we got both of our faces smacked by a moth. Like it
Yeah,
came,
yeah,
a moth
yeah.
came onto the roof where we were recording a podcast,
And just
dude,
bam.
and it did that
What the
fucking, uh, the Three Stooges, fucking like slap
yeah.
three people and like all in the same time.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah,
What about the other
and it,
podcast
but
we
it turned
used?
the recorder off. That's the fucking sketchiest shit. I was like, yo, that was that was somebody's dead relative or something that was like
Some
interfere. Like, oh, I'm gonna be on the show too. Like,
yeah. Yeah. Just shut it down real quick.
yeah,
All
yeah,
right, bring it back up.
that shit was wild, dude.
What about that time we was in the projects and they was throwing water balloons out the window or off the roof and they was coming down like fucking bombs. And we were trying to
Yeah, I
warn
didn't
people
know that some. I didn't know. You know, it's funny that you brought that up because that was funny.
because you could hear it in the background when we was talking. Them shit was
Yeah,
hitting the
it
ground. We like,
truly is.
yo, watch out.
We did. I need to go with that recording. We really did record like a good theater of mind like podcast, but realistically, putting the 4 hours of it that we have out there all in one chunk, I'm glad it's out there like that for now. Hardcore people can go look at it, but like if we could just if I could get the time to go through that and get the tiny little bits and
Yeah,
make like just
yeah.
a tight segment of like what that period of time was like
Well, you should
that
do
would be
that.
amazing.
Do
You know what
not
I found
now.
out recently on TikTok or Instagram was that sometimes people in those, and this is what I think is dastardly because I am an OG fucking water balloon assassin, bro. Like forever. Like since I was like literally I was born to do this. Like
Yeah,
super soakers. Florida,
all
man,
that.
it's fucking you get wet, so what? Don't even bother drying off, bro, because it's hot. Like
It's on all day, man. I'm
yeah.
coming at all day.
Uh
Buckets,
whatever. We used to
balloons.
sneak into the hotels on the beach, dude, and fucking throw water balloons out at the tourists, and they loved it because it's fucking Florida. It's a
Yeah,
swamp.
hot.
It's the
It's
hottest place
hot.
you've ever. Yeah, you're on the surface of the sun, dude. Like, hit me with some water. And so I think that's great that these kids do it. And I was even helping them. Remember where I'm like, go to the right. They're hitting on the
Yeah.
left. Like, and I was getting people to
And
walk
shit
into
just
the
coming down like
like
boom,
right in their
boom.
zone where
I
it's all
tried to
wet.
tell you.
Yeah. I said the right. No, my right.
Word, cause we were trying to warn them because they
But
almost had us.
here's the
We
thing
was
that I think
off
is
the roof.
dastardly that I found out. You know, there's a dark side to everything. And some people put fucking some people put like Nair and other like dastardly shit in those water balloons so that
Yeah,
if they
that's
get
why
you, if they really get you, it like makes your fucking hair
you
fall
don't.
out and
Yeah,
shit.
you
Like,
don't know what the fuck is in the balloon if it
oh
gets.
man, pee pee probably. I would say that'd be an easy one. Like that.
Crazy part is that's why that time we was walking and we heard one, and I think you said, "What was that?" I said, "Don't tell these motherfuckers doing water balloons." And then we seen another one come down. Bam! We said, "Oh yeah, gotta go. Let's go. Come on, we moving because we ain't trying to get hit with none of that."
But this is the fucked up thing is this is how big of dickheads we are. Is we didn't go too far. We
Nah,
sat
we
on a
stayed
bench
so
in
we can see it. So we can record that shit like, yo, look at these motherfuckers right here. They about to walk right past. We warning people, yo, don't walk over there, yo. They throwing balloons. Oh, all right, okay. I think one of them said, "Now I ain't gonna hit me with no balloon." All right, I think somebody did say that when we tried to
yeah,
warn them.
maybe. I
I'm
don't know.
not
It's
sure.
probably in the recording. Those condenser mics on that thing I was recording with are good. Like they picked up a lot of
A
shit.
lot,
There's a lot
yeah,
of it's really weird how I was in like that phase of making I produced those. I mean, I wouldn't say I don't have anything nice to say about it, but there it was just interesting how I like closed things out with like songs or
yeah. We had
like
all
there were little like
that
edits of like little there's little
yeah.
like sprinkles in there. They're like, oh, that's cool. That's cool. You did that. Like,
Crazy part is that they don't understand how they saying you now you can do a podcast and everything from a phone and stuff when you been was doing it from a phone, from an iPod, whatever those that little thingy that you
it's
had.
funny you say that because the
We been was doing it.
I'm actually really happy because I was thinking about this while before you said it was people don't understand that like we didn't even me you and you remember Flores, little punk rock dude who came to the liquor store, like we did
Yep.
not plan on this has almost been kind of an inside joke or like just a fun side project for over what 15 almost 15 years now, like because
Yeah.
I found a fucking camera on the subway. I told you the story, right?
Camera. Oh yeah, you told me about the
Remember,
camera.
because I thought I bring this up all the time, like because it was like kind of sprung me back out of like not doing shit like this. You know what I mean? Like having a pod. Because I was talking about like I was trying to get my friends to do podcasts with me in like night in 2009, like 2007,
Yeah,
like because
yeah,
internet radio was before podcast, and real motherfuckers knew about internet radio stations. Like that was the only way to have. It's still the only way to have true freedom of the press. Like we
yeah.
should do it. I think I found a way for us to do it too. If you want to DJ, if you want to like program, play songs you like, I think that
Okay.
we can just make the the MP4 like we used to,
Uh,
and then put it right into the website. I don't think we need to put it for hosting because it's such a low. Uh,
okay.
it's not like a heavy file. It doesn't have like a ton of gigabytes and shit. It's like it's light, and we only get so many like free gigabytes for the site. Which if we get there, I'll buy more. But
Yeah.
it may just be like a buffering problem or something. You may have to like you probably have to listen with your phone open, let it load, like it'd be a little bit old school internet style, but we could
Uh,
do a radio show. Like,
this is the wife calling. Hold on.
uh-oh. Ella to call back.
Hello. Yeah. Hey, what? You gotta give me a second, man. You gotta let me see first, cause you remember. I hear that, but you gotta hold on, man. Hold on. I'm not doing that. It's always, it's always something
Oh damn,
going
I just zoned out hard, bro. Somebody slammed a door here, and there's this fucking homeless encampment right behind my apartment building that I hear goes away and comes back every once in a while. So I'm not even gonna lie, I snitched. I called 311. I did. I did it. Dude, they don't need to be out there. You know what it was? I was cool with it where it's like, all right, whatever, fucking be homeless. And then when I walked in there at I didn't walk into it, but I walked by it at like 10 a.m. I wake up at 10 a.m. I assume it's probably around that time. Like, and they're smoking drugs in front of everyone. Like, I know that you're nestled away in this the back of the lot that they're in is like a main street on this side. So they're way in the back of it. And then it just so happens to butt up on my apartment complex.
on.
Yeah. So they feel nestled away, but there's a few people who have to witness this fucking like, it's a full on, I should take photos of it. I don't know why I haven't. I should have done like a evolution of it, because like it's all garbage too. They're just these homeless fucking drug addicts. They just like wander around fucking finding garbage and bringing it back. Like they're like beavers. They're like garbage beavers, dude. Like they build dams of garbage everywhere they go. Or it's like these goddamn garbage beavers.
Oh man,
Yeah, it's fucked up.
that's what happens, man. Motherfuckers be possums,
I mean,
kid.
I told you, I'm sure people repeat things. Joe Rogan repeats things on his podcast all the time. But man, I own this house in fucking Omaha, Nebraska, and the guy next door to it may or may not have lit his house on fire, but his house caught on fire one way or another. And like 10 animals died in the fire. And then it was fucking abandoned for like a whole
Shit.
summer. And so I was out there like a fucking block sheriff with a fucking canister of fucking bear spray and a Draco. Like, no,
You was
man,
out there like
we ain't hanging out here tonight.
you was out there like animal control. What you out here doing, man?
Dude, it was somewhere between like Ghostbusters meets Terminator 2, like meets fucking like I don't even know train spotting. Like, I don't even know what you could compare it to.
Oh
It's cinema. It's
man.
its own fucking movie that happened in front of me, like every day. And there was a time when I liked it, where I was like getting ready for nighttime. I would like sleep in the day and fucking get ready at night, dude. Like,
Right. Yeah.
and
Sound like
fucking,
some New York shit. What you was trying to do? You was trying to bring New York
I
out
was,
there or
I
something,
was
man?
basically being like a lazy ass fucking superhero. Like, I'm gonna protect this city. but just this place next to mine so that my shit don't turn into a fucking crack. Like, because this is what they do in that area. It's like Detroit and shit, where it gets so cold in the winter that they move into these fucking abandoned houses, and they might stay abandoned for a hot fucking minute, dude. Like,
minute, yeah,
and
man.
so, and I try. Again talking about snitching. Like, I'm not a gangster, bro. I'm a real
I,
estate man. I'm a normal, regular civilian.
yeah, yeah.
When I was pretty sure, based on my collecting of evidence as a armchair journalist, that
Yes, sir.
this person probably lit their house on fire on purpose. Like, that's how. If I was a betting man, which I'm not, I would bet on he set his fucking house on fire. Which means that motherfucker didn't care that the whole neighborhood was going to go up. And now he doesn't care that there's an empty house here that you don't understand. People don't understand the magnitude in the hood of an empty house. This is a valuable thing. This is a place for people to strip valuable metals. Like, it's a fucking gold mine, like there, and then there's a place for people to sleep and do dope and fucking like, and they
They,
always catch on fire again. They
this,
always catch on fire again. Like,
this type of shit, I don't even know. This is one of them questions when I see motherfuckers. I'm like, damn, man, y'all niggas still doing that shit, man. Shit, we in 2026. We shouldn't even be talking about dope and crack. And
I
they still
know.
using
I
it.
wonder. I know.
What is going on?
My fucking thing about That's my thing about heroin is, like, I kind of get crack and coke. Like, you can fuck, like, but heroin is just like you can do it once and die. Like, you know what I mean?
Shit,
Like,
these
you,
motherfuckers, I just don't understand certain things. Like, okay, if I need to take a painkiller because you prescribed me a painkiller, if I told you I only took 500 milligrams from over the counter, a goddamn Tylenol pill, why are you trying to prescribe me some oxy or some other shit? Get me hooked on something when I don't want to be hooked on something. That's what I don't like, but this is what they try to do, man. They turn us into something that we don't want to be. Just don't go old. Just don't go over what you're supposed to take.
yeah, man. Sorry about that. I had to fucking grab a beer and take a piss.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Maybe I'll
You
edit this. I
only,
probably won't.
at least I know you're not a robot.
How come you always, it's like, I know we're back on, this is becoming a thing that we will make a movie about one day, hopefully, and this will be an important plot point. But every time we really get cooking with this goddamn podcast again, or getting to collaborating again, when we're like,
Yeah,
okay, no, we're in, like, we're in season. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I get a
yeah,
rug
yeah.
burn on my dick. Something happens where I get a fucking rug burn on my dick. Like, I gotta.
Stop doing it like a rabbit. Stop it.
I know, man. I'm gonna die.
Um,
It's become very clear to me how dangerous being a dick slinger has been this whole time. Like, you remember back in the day, they had gun slingers. When you get older, you start to just appreciate the fragility of life some more, because you're like, it could any day now, motherfucker. Like, you thought you was invincible then, and now you know you're not. Like, but what people are willing to do to a real deal dick slinger, it's like it's the Wild Wild West, man. So it's like being a gunslinger.
yeah,
Like
yeah, pretty
people
much.
people will do sabotage, and they'll hurt you physically, and like, it's
Try to get you
terrible.
mentally, but
And but the thing is that people don't understand the only logical. People might call me a womanizer, and I'm not. Like, what it is I am traumatized from an early age, and I cannot fucking. cohabitate with another person. So how does that really factor into a real relationship ever at any point? You know, like you date somebody, but like we're not gonna have no marriage and a wedding ring. Like, uh, so I kind of it's in order to get the human connection, the only human connection that's available to me
Yeah.
is to kind of be a fucking man whore. Like, and now I'm turning into like a silver daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like young chicks want a fucking gray haired old man with fucking hard dick and tattoos. But whatever. I mean, what else would I be doing? I don't even have any homies that I live around that can give me a hug. You know what I'm
Look,
saying? That's not a sexual thing. You need to touch another person
I remember that
from
shit,
time
bro.
to time. Like,
Remember you used to do that shit. Yo, you know what? You need a hug.
yeah,
Bring,
yeah, you
bring it in.
do. This
Bring
is
it in, man. Bring it in. Like, looking at you like, what are you talking about? Kind of angry, kind of tense, man. You need a hug, bro. Bring it in. Calm me down a little bit. I'm like, this motherfucker here is crazy.
yeah,
What? I tell
bro.
you what.
It's
I
the
tell
reality,
you,
man. I
man.
even asked my little brother when we were still talking. I was like, he was really aggressive about something. I was like, bro, are you jacking off like ever? Like, or what's going on? Like, because like for just to get lit up about something like that is like, what, dude? You need to release some. You need to let the valve off. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like, you.
gotta let something go.
That's the way I always think about it. Is like, you know, when you have a hard day and you get that first fucking drink. 'Cause I almost sometimes picture it like there's like you're in one of them pipe rooms down in some basement in New York, you know, and you gotta like you go and like you're the guy who turns the fucking wheel, like let some fuck, or let some fucking steam out of the pipes, and then fucking
Yeah,
and then tighten
put
it
it
back
back.
up. I feel like that's what it's like, dude. You really for your brain, like I think some people, I think there's a reason, you know, you're gonna love this. I feel like I made the most progress, and you could tell me which factor really played the most in this progression emotionally as a human being. And with my
Copy.
trauma, you've heard about my whole childhood, it's fucked up. I was going to therapy and I was playing golf every day, and and then I would have lunch with my mom, and we would talk about what I talked about in therapy, right? So I was always thinking about this, but I would get, and then at the end of the day, it would be a heavy emotional day every day. And plus, round of golf on your brain is like a couple rounds. Sometimes I would play 100 holes a week. I'm talking about playing golf, like not, I'm going to the golf course.
All right, time out.
Yeah.
Stop. You know how fucking boring golf is, man.
No, it's not. It's so much fun. You've never played it. If you're saying that,
I
watching it
think
is
I,
boring.
yeah, I think I watched it too much. Playing it probably would be fun as shit,
Oh, you love it.
especially like me. Can't even hit the ball for nothing, missing the tee,
You know what
hitting
we'll
the
do
tree.
is we'll go next time I come to New York. We'll
Man,
try
that's like me flying a plane. That's like me getting on a plane. Me go play golf. You know what I mean? It's gonna take me probably 30 minutes before I can hit that goddamn ball.
There's a no, dude. It's so easy, bro. There's only two pointers you need, and it's easy, and it's all mental. It's like just don't be a bitch about it. Like get
Hold on,
once you understand the
but what if I ain't got the same kind of eyes you got? You ain't think
dude. It's
about
not
that
about your
before?
eyes. It's not about your eyes, really. It's about just put your. It can be a robotic, repetitive. In fact, that'd probably be better because I'm not like that. I get psyched out looking at shit. But like once you understand how the club hits the ball, because I still can't. I'm good. I'm decent. I can play. I could play with people who really know how to play, and they'll be like, he knows how to play. You know what I mean? Like he can ball. He can ball. Like you know, yeah. But if I was ever bragging around those same kind of people, they'd be like, "What? Slow down." You know what I'm saying? Like you're a luck mate. You really like the game. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not.
You know what we gonna do one day? I seen the reel, but it would look better if you was doing it. Motherfucker put the exploding golf ball. So
Oh
when you come up and you swing and you hit that bad boy, bah!
yeah.
And they look, they like, is this little guy right here, wait, they gonna look at you like, he can blow that motherfucker up like that? They probably gonna walk away like, yeah, I'm scared of him. Yeah, let's go over here.
Did I tell
Let's
you
go
about
over
this?
here. He
Did
done
I
blew
tell
the
you about this
fucking
fucking dude? The golf course that I really got broken in, like I always fucked with golf growing up in Florida. It's always around, like, you know, you can always
yeah.
sneak onto a golf course. and just
got
hits
good
balls.
air out there.
Um, but I had found a fucking. I was walking home. I was dealing with my broken back. I'm walking home one day, and I go by a fucking yard sale, and there's like a set of shitty old like 60s golf clubs, but it's a whole set, and it looks
Oh,
cool. It's got like the little fucking socks on the things and shit. Like, and I was like, and the yard sale said everything $1. And I was like, how much for the golf clubs? Like, is it $1 a club? I was because I'm doing the math, it's probably $10. Maybe they want $1 for the bag too. Like, whatever.
yeah.
Like, I'll get it. And they were like, no, $1 for the whole set. And I was like, I looked at the husband. The wife told me that. I looked at the husband and I was like, what did he do to you? Or I said that to the wife. I'm a little stoned, but but I was like, what did he do to you? Like, you're selling his golf clubs for $1? And they're like, you don't know golf. Like, they're basically worthless. You know what I mean? It's like having a fucking, it's like if you had one of those, unless you're gonna sell it to a collector, if you had one of those big wheel bicycles that they were back
Oh,
in the day, like
if you
you
had a
either need
banana
like the
boat,
Mythbusters to come buy that shit from you, or you need to sell
if
that for
you
a
had,
dollar and get
yeah,
that out of my garage. Like you just,
you had a goddamn banana boat. That's what you mean. Running a goddamn banana boat. That's
no,
the
so I
that's
bought the clubs, and then I was living in North Omaha, which is like Malcolm X's neighborhood where he's
yeah,
from, and I looked up the cheapest golf courses that were the closest to me because I still wasn't driving back then. So I went to this golf
yeah.
course, bro, and it's like a mostly black golf course. Like it's in a black area and the staff is mostly black. There's this one guy, Patrick, who's like, you know how it is. Like when you watch one of those movies, like an Ice Cube movie where it's like the one kind of redneck black guy or white guy who's like cool, like, but yeah, he's cool, he's cool. Like they,
Yeah, here you go, here you
uh,
go, here you go.
yeah.
Got that talk,
It
man.
was
Don't
so
worry about
sick. It was such a like it was such an interesting little slice of the world and the way they treated me too. Like immediately they were like everybody was super nice to me. They weren't very like outgoing or like trying to get to know me very, but they were super nice. Like and Mike Rice, who's the brother of a wrongfully convicted Black Panther from Omaha who was framed for a bombing. His name was David Rice, and he died in fucking prison.
See, that's a red flag right there.
No, it's not a red flag. It was cool. You know what's crazy? Actually, this is
No,
the really
no.
craziest part of this
We
whole. The
brothers,
really
we don't fuck with bombs.
oh,
We don't fuck
exactly.
with that.
Oh, yeah. You're saying a black man could have never done it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
We don't do that.
yeah.
We
But there was
don't.
him and a guy named Poindexter who were two Black Panthers in Omaha, Nebraska, who died in prison because they were framed for blowing a cop up. And we both know black people don't fuck with bombs, bro.
He gonna going like that. This is exactly what he gonna be saying. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Oh yeah.
What part in
Give him a
the history?
stangle. Give him a stangle on that one. So anyway, you know what's really crazy about this, right? Is that I had been working on a novel where I was looking up stories of how cops had been killed in that town. I was living there writing a book. And I looked up this like website. It's called Fallen Heroes or some shit. And it's
Yeah,
specific to that town of cops who have been killed. And I had read about that because I was just I was gonna make this like psychopath dude in my book, like a guy who killed a bunch of cops. And I was just gonna take all those stories because they were also interesting. They span like a bunch of years and just rework them and make it its own thing. And I had read about that bombing, and then I just end up finding a set of golf clubs, going to this fucking thing, and he's the director of this fucking golf course, right? Like, and so the white guy kind of brings me in. You know what I'm saying? He calls it the
yeah,
Steve Hogan is the. There's so much interesting things about this place. Like, Steve Hogan is the first member of the Nebraska PGA that's an African American, right?
yeah,
But there's a legend that may or may not be true, probably isn't, but it's a cool story is that somebody else who was really good at golf played for him in those tournaments so that he could get into the Nebraska PGA. And that the people who were on the board were so fucking racist that they couldn't tell the difference between Steve Hogan and this other guy. And Steve Hogan was just like a community activist in this area. So it was almost like he was snuck into the Nebraska PGA. This is a theory. This is a theory. And if
yeah.
it's true, I applaud them for that. That is amazing. And if it's not true, I'm sorry for spreading disinformation. But
Not for nothing. I don't know why they say back then a lot of people were smart. A lot of people were stupid too back then. It would look like they couldn't tell the face colors and how people look Everybody looked alike back then. You could ask any race. Oh no, he looked like him. What the fuck he done? No, he don't. He got a pimple on his nose, and he don't got no goddamn pimple on his nose. You got a black eye, and he don't got a black eye. So how the fuck you look alike? That's what I used to hate. Like, how you look like him? And he, ah, that's why I say it wouldn't exist this time around, man. It wouldn't, bro.
Which
You
one?
got too many. Whatever used to go on back in the day,
Oh,
because
anyway,
there's
dude.
too
So I'm
many
telling you,
people like you, me, and you out here,
I'm
man.
telling you about this fucking golf course. I'm trying to at least because it is such an interesting. I want to do something about this eventually. Like maybe I'll write a book about that summer. Just a whole book, you know. But I haven't fleshed it out yet, you know. And it was like I'm kind of a regular, but I got this Bobo ass set of fucking uh uh golf clubs, right? Like it's the
Yeah.
equivalent of you being like, oh, he's wanted to get into basketball, but I'm 35, you know, like, and then you find some like Jordan ones. They're like,
Oh
it's a
yeah.
sign. It's a sign. Like,
It's a sign. It's a sign, kid. It
so I'm
must have
playing
been a
golf
sign.
there, and Mike Rice, brother David Rice, rest in peace. I think he passed. Maybe. I don't know. And he comes up to me and goes, I had that same set of golf clubs in
Ah,
1969
ah.
when I graduated high school. Well,
Where you get those from? Huh? You went up the block and got that from
yo,
Susie?
bro, I'm sorry, but like, and I hope Mike Rice, I hope Mike Rice doesn't see this, but I'm not wrong in describing him this way.
Uh,
You ever seen What About Bob?
what about Bob? Yo,
It's where
that
Bill Murray goes on the fucking.
I think I know. I think I've seen that movie.
Okay,
I've
so
seen so many
you can
movies.
picture the
I,
guy, the old white guy with the gray beard. You can picture
yeah,
him. Okay.
yeah.
You know that picture okay, now make that a black guy in your head. Okay. Same haircut, same gray beard, but on black skin with the same
Got it.
shorts, with the same
Got
dad
it.
plaid, you know? Right? And that's how he walks up. He slots up on me like we're on Crenshaw or some shit. I had that, but he starts out like a nice church going man. It's like I had that same set of golf clubs in
Yeah. He was. He,
1969.
he was
Whoa.
examining them shit. That's like when a motherfucker sees some shit that he know he that nobody ain't supposed to have around this time of year.
Yeah, or just in this
That's the
period.
look,
Like,
yeah,
yeah,
of
that's
this period of time. That's like some dinosaur shit you had pulled out that don't even
but I
exist
needed it.
right
Like, you don't understand. Like, I'd broken my back maybe a year
now. I
before
know,
or
but
something. And like,
in
it
his
was the
eyes,
thing.
his eyes is like he know in his eyes he know he saw his shit from 19 something. He know it. That's why when he walked up to you, he was talking to you, but the whole time in his preview he was examining them motherfucking clubs. He looking at you, but he really not looking at you. If you get where I'm coming from,
Yeah, yeah,
he
yeah.
paying attention to what you're saying, but he really not paying attention to what you're saying. He examining the goddamn club, and just out
Yeah.
of nowhere, he telling me, "Yeah, I had them
Oh, these
same
guys have been
clubs."
the biggest haters. Like, you don't even understand the fact that they were like gentle with me. Like, because
Oh,
what it reminded me of is this is how skateboarding is. Like, but I grew up in like juvenile hall, you know, like rough little kid. Like, I didn't have the
yeah,
skate shop experience where I get to go to the skate shop and fucking get told that my skateboard sucks. You know what I mean? Like, but it was like now at like 35-ish, like mid 30s, I'm fucking healing a back injury. This is the only thing that works. I get to walk, I get to bend over, pick the ball up. It's like
yeah,
perfect physical therapy. Like um and it's just like it all the things are falling in place like to like where it's like why wouldn't you do this, you know? There's like a $12 fucking golf course that what almost immediately happened, right, was they would let me I would come out there and I'd pay the $12 to play 9 holes and then they'd just be like, you going again? And I'm like, well, no, I mean it's like $6 and they're like, go again. Like, and they would just let me. So I would stay there.
yeah,
It was almost like I was, if you hadn't seen me in a while, which you hadn't, and then you checked in on me, like if you had the drone come in, you'd be like, oh, Millhouse out on like a preserve or something where they put old dirtbag white, like he's like, they're letting him like run around free range, like a little, like an animal that's being
yeah.
rehabbed.
Shoot,
You know,
you already
when they,
know.
when they got
What
the
what you
hawk
call it?
when they got the
Yeah,
hawk with the broke wing, right? It's and then the
yeah,
day they let it go, it's like,
he good. Don't worry about it. He gonna shoot at any hole. Wherever the ball go, that's where he gonna shoot from.
yeah,
He good. Don't worry
yeah.
about it. He straight,
But I
man.
like learned. I already had a little. My dad had gave me like, and this is what I would tell you when we're gonna go to this place in Queens, if over in fucking Queens. It's where all the fucking Chinese guys gamble on golf all day, and they like dollar a hit, like it's a driving range, like.
You're gonna be like a king.
So
What
I'll
the
just teach
fuck
you how to
is that?
hit because like my dad told me back in the day, he had an uncle who played golf, but he wasn't interested in it. And because the club, I could grab a club, they're right there. Because it has this like angle to it, you got to hit it in like a sweet spot. And like if you let it bend too far this way or curl it in too far this way, it's going to go left or right. So it's just find a balance. Know how this piece of metal hits it, like the trajectory. It's trying to go up. It's on a wedge. It's trying to go up and keep it
But we
straight and hit it.
just don't
Like
know where. We just don't know
it
where it's
is
gonna
it is
go.
so gratifying. You can everybody who plays golf will hit a ball good, and that one good connection where you're like, I hit a fucking golf ball. I took that little golf ball. Like,
That the fuck over there.
can we go get it? Do we get to keep it? You'd be at the driving range, like when you really connect with one, you'd be like, can I keep that ball? Can we get that ball back? Like, I want to take that
Yeah,
home
I
and
need
turn
to
it to
sign my
gold.
yeah, turn that on autograph on that. Yeah, it's my
I'm
first
not
one.
even joking. The first time on that golf course, the like kind of all black golf course, Steve Hogan, I uh I hit a hole in two. I hit it on the fucking green. I hit it in. It's a pretty small course, but
Bad man,
did
son.
that. I took
You
that thing
did
home and
that.
I took the ball home and I spray painted it gold and I glued it to a fucking
Fucking
piece of
right.
wood, dude. Like
You did that shit,
I made
man.
a trophy of that. Yeah, I did two holes
Fucking did that shit. Two
figured
hole
it
in
out.
one.
Because when
Fuck,
I was
I
a kid, I actually have kind of a gutter-ass like golf background. Like the first real entry to golf when my dad gave me that one little critique, right? And after he gave me that, we went to the little lot down the street. We had a sand lot. I'm not kidding, dude. We had a sand lot. Mr. Dean would let us play in his yard. I took the golf ball, I took the club, and I did what my dad told me to do, and I hit it over in the fucking driveway on the other side. Like we're talking Happy Gilmore, like fucking. And and the best part was
looked at you like,
the
what
dude
the
whose driveway it
fuck?
landed in was the neighborhood bully. Like,
Oh
and
shit.
what you made me think of earlier was like the Navy SEAL shit. Me and my brothers back in the day, we were like super into fucking Army Navy surplus stores because you could go there and get like fucking you could get the grease paint, you get the
Fucking
fucking
right.
you
All
could
that
get
shit.
we all had dog tags made. Like I'm not joking, we had fucking everybody had camo. Like
See how
all
you had dog you see how you had dog tags made in school? We had the dog tag on the book bag part too with the gym sport.
oh wow,
That was our little crew. That was like 10, 11 and shit. We
oh
had the dog
wow.
tag. Yeah. I
Well,
remember that shit.
the same bully that I hit the fucking golf ball. This was like way before this happened, but like I remember the last day of fucking middle school. I'm walking home, and my punishment when I was being a bad kid was my dad would make me wear old man clothes. He would just go to the Goodwill and he would just get like Oxfords and khakis and pick them up, just grab them, scoop them up like this. Just one, just don't even look at them. Just grab a hole.
Yeah, whatever you could fit.
Yeah, and that's what I had to wear. So I'm walking home and I'm in like I'm like Poindexter. I got a pocket tee, fucking khakis. It's Florida, I'm sweat, and these jocks come by, and it was probably their last day of like something in high school or something, and they all had fucking football jerseys on, and they threw water on me, and they called me like a faggot or something, because it was the '90s, and that's what everyone called everyone, and but then this dumbass motherfucker went and pulled right into his house after they threw water on me, and I was like, I'm gonna get you, dude. I'm gonna get you. Like whatever I have to do because I'm going to high school next year, dude. This is the last day of middle school. I'm going to high school next year. We're gonna have to start this off right, dude. We're gonna have to get some shit straight. This must have been how I was thinking because I
Yeah.
went back to my twin brother Greg, who's he's like kind of a fat kid. He's like the fat kid in Stranger Things. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
And
hey,
so I go to him and I'm like, we have a mission. You know what I'm saying? And
gotta
we get the fucking camo out. I'm not even fucking kidding you. My brother, one of his because Army Navy thrift store is cheap, so we could like get cool shit. It was like a fun, like my dad was like a junkyard fucking mechanic. He's like, hey, kids running around, go get you some camos, like get some boots. He would have us working and shit. It was ridiculous, but yeah, it was like that. It was like you guys can have whatever you want as long as it's from here. Like,
Yeah, don't go over here.
yeah,
Go over here.
yeah. We're not going to. We don't got Marshall's money. We got fucking camo pants and black t-shirts.
Yeah, go get the
Uh,
camouflage kit.
so I'm not even joking. My brother had a fucking special forces beret. He had you know what I'm talking about, the beret, dude.
Yeah, yeah,
And we're it's Florida summertime because school just let out. So we're in shorts with big fucking army uh camouflage on. And we stole, my dad worked in a hospital, had to wear those like white fucking nurse shoes.
yeah,
So he always had a ton of that fucking shoe polish with the foam tip. And he had spray paint and all kinds of shit. But I think we took the shoe polish specifically to not cause too much damage. But we did like a Goonies, like little kid fucking sneak around and get dun, 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 dun,
yeah.
dun, dun, dun,
Dun, dun,
hiding in the finding the
dun,
shadows,
dun,
like seeing
dun,
where the
dun.
car lights, illuminate things, hide behind this tree. And we snuck
Yeah,
over there and did it. And then the best part was months later, maybe, but a while later, sometime in the summer, guy drives, pulls up. Our house was on a stop sign. And he parks at the stop sign. I'm playing basketball in the driveway, and I was like, "Nice, clean car, dude." Like, said it all patronizing, like Tony Hawk, like, "Nice, clean car, man." Like, and then he was like sitting in his front seat, like, "That's the dude who did my car. That's the dude who did my car." It was like totally wash off shit, Like he didn't really have a problem. Like I've done way worse to people's cars
yeah.
on accident, like with being a prolific vandal, but like.
That was
But that
crazy.
was like, I don't know, whatever. That's just the Navy SEAL thing
Dun,
earlier about that
dun,
reminded me of
dun,
it.
dun, dun,
But it was
dun,
ironic that guy,
dun.
maybe that's why we had a problem with the golf balls in the first. That was what I was getting at, was like my origins with golf really started when I was a kid. Because you know what we would do? My brother, too, same thing, stealing. We would go, my dad basically taught us if it ain't glued down, it's yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't go in somebody's house, but if like something's left in the public space, if there's a backpack on a fucking park bench, that's public property now. Okay. And
Yeah,
you're
you
part of
gotta
the
go through
public.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have the right to fucking search,
When
see
listen,
that. Probably
that's the
how I ended up
only
finding
time.
that camera when I was on the L train.
That's
It's
the only time you don't go by your government name. You are now the public.
yeah.
It's the only time.
Public
You know?
property, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
essentially, like, I didn't know if it was the benches or whatever. Like,
Nah, it's yours. Once
but
nobody
we would
own
go.
it,
We had this long bike trail in the county that I grew up in called the Pinellas Trail, and one portion of it went by a driving range, and there was like a creek next to the driving range.
yeah.
So me and my brother would just, we didn't even know what to do with them. It's just something free, and it was like fun and exciting. And there were like a ton of golf balls that go outside of the net that land in this creek. So we would just hang out in the creek and fucking steal golf balls and put them. We had like, I remember we had this little duffel bag, like it was dope.
All of them shit.
And then one day we got rolled up on. This dude came in hot, like he was doing a stakeout. Like he came in on the golf court. Like when somebody pulls in on you when you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing, and they
Yeah.
pull in at an angle. There's no way to
At an
describe this
angle on some
angle. There's no
hot shit.
degree. There's no
Yeah, I
degree of
know.
the angle, but it's an
You like,
angle.
oh, dude, we busted.
And they pull right in, like, oh yeah, we got him. Like they were just like
Got
they
the
were doing
ball
a thing.
takers. Got the
Who's
ball
stealing all
takers.
these
They're right
fucking
here.
golf balls? Like,
You wonder why the machine was coming up empty. It's
so the
you out
guy's
there.
like, so
Yeah.
immediately, like we were picking up the golf balls, put them in this bag, and like immediately we just dumped the golf balls back into the fucking creek. Like, hey, we're sorry, man. And the guy's like, he's like, I saw you out here another time doing it, and blah, blah, blah. I'll tell you what, you come out here and you pick up however many golf balls you pick up, I'll let you hit them back in the golf course or back on the range.
Sweet.
Yeah. How grassroots is that, dude? Like I'm like a literal talk about a
Awesome.
gutter. That's like a skateboard origin story, but with golf. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Because you did him a favor. You
yeah,
think that motherfucker felt like going in that goddamn shit to
nah,
go get that shit, man?
yeah. So me and Greg went and fucking
Yeah,
Gary,
because he was a old, you could tell he did an old man riff. An old man riff is he riffing on you, but then he started thinking about what the fuck he was riffing on you about, and he heard the words come out of his mouth. He said, "Whoa, wait a minute! They just went in the river and got you know what, motherfucker? Guess what? Yeah, next time you go in there and you bring them out, I'm gonna let you hit them all around the thing. Ah, you sneaky, lazy motherfucker, you. You lucky I wasn't thinking when I was young. You lucky I just wanted to hit the ball, goddamn it. You lucky.
yeah,
You lucky. Shit.
golf is sick.
And
I'm telling you, like golf is truly
have
sick.
you ever have you ever thought but see we had Tiger Woods golfing. Have you ever thought about a real motherfucker from Crenshaw?
That's what I'm saying. Golf is more of a hood sport than people give it. Like for there to be Miller Park in Omaha, Nebraska, where the
No,
Steve Golf
let's
Course
put him
is
on the
also
court.
called. It's also called Killer Park. Like I'm telling you,
Now
there
think
are. I'm
about
telling you,
that.
there's going to be hood
Think about
origin stories of golfers in the future.
now take him, take that golfer, put his ass on TV. He about to hit. And you know you got that one stupid ass nigga in the audience. Always want to say something crazy. You imagine him.
What do you
Hey
mean?
yo, cut. Hey yo, cut. He gonna be pointing the golf thing, the stick. Hey yo, cut. Say something else, cut.
Yeah.
I ain't Woods now. I'll come over there. Shut the fuck
See,
up,
that's the
man.
next, that's the evolution right there. Okay. So you got to watch this show on Netflix called The Hawk, right? It's got Will Ferrell in it. It'll totally change your fucking view on golf if you really have a negative. I don't think you would though. Like I think if you tried it, you'd be like, "Oh, this is dangerous. Like be addicted to that. I'll spend my whole life doing this." It would be the equivalent of hitting a crack rock. Like like the first time I never did crack, but like I've done cocaine, and like the first time I sniffed that shit, I was like, "Oh, okay, no, I get it."
So
Yeah,
this is why I
no,
always
I
ask
thought
my
of
players to
all
do
I
that.
could see when I did it. I went blind, dude, and all I could see was every crackhead I had ever met in my whole life, which was a lot at that point. Like, and and I was like,
Oh
oh,
man.
it makes total sense. Like, I was like, I never could understand how you throw your whole life away for cocaine. I'd never understood it. Couldn't, 22 years old, couldn't tell you. As soon as I sniffed that shit, I was like, oh yeah, definitely. Like you could sell a baby for this. Like that's how good this feels, Like
Yeah, yeah. If you was slow, oh, they got a recipe for that. Just take one line. You be
oh man.
good.
Yeah,
You
that's
be
I can't do that. That's
fast as
powerful.
shit.
I got to dabble in it. I think we talked about it on the last podcast, but I got to dabble in it again for old time's sake, and I have no interest in. You know what's fucked up is like I'm trying to get a hold of. We got a correspondent. We got a Chainsaw Magazine guy who I've always fucked with. We've had some, just like any other friends, we've had some little fucking falling outs here and there.
Yeah.
But he's a amazing fucking artist and just a really wild, rad human. Like him and my boys broke Bart. You know what Bart is? Bart is the subway in San Francisco. Goes to Oakland.
Okay.
And they went to an Oakland A's game and they were waiting for their posse to come out of the Coliseum. And there's just a land bridge that goes like a footbridge that goes across from the Coliseum to the BART.
Yeah.
And they're waiting and they're holding the doors open so the train can't go anywhere until it just broke BART. And they were like, everyone vacate the train. And
Mm.
they literally broke it. Like they had to take off. The train had to take off with the doors open.
Okay. Yeah,
Like
you piece of shit. Whoever was holding the
That's the
goddamn
kind of
door.
people. That's the kind of people level of like not giving a fuck. When I tell women I'm dating these stories where it's like they're like, you really are feral. Like you really are like as wild of a human being. Like, and I don't mean like ooh wild party, but like as like uh what would you call that other like not wild, wild in the sense of like you could live off the earth. You know what I'm saying? Like you could.
You can live. It seems like you wherever. It doesn't matter where you go. It's just excitement. Just follow
Yeah.
you. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. You guys just
I
do
know.
whatever, like you just live like me and my boys just live like fucking coyotes. Like we're gonna be in every city, everywhere, no problem, and we're gonna get some food, and we're gonna get some other coyote bitches up in the crib, and some
What you
coyote
got to do.
weed up in that bit.
You got to do.
We're gonna
Yeah.
break Bart if we gotta get the other coyotes on the train. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he was damn near talking me into fucking moving to Colombia, and I was like, bro. He
This
told
ain't,
me, and this is not
ain't no
something you need
nigga,
to, and
man.
no one ever needs it. I might have to question if he's my friend or not, actually. And I think he was thinking about old Nate and his priorities.
Think you
But
might have to give him a call because they had a little earthquake over there.
exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about. I did give him a couple of calls and I haven't heard from him. So I'm very concerned. But he
Yeah,
was making it sound alluring of like, bro, prostitution's legal. You can have a gram of cocaine on you at all times. You can have an ounce of pot or like a pound of pot or some shit.
sound
Like,
like Brooklyn, New York, man.
come back home. Don't go to fucking
That's
Columbia.
what it sound like.
That's exactly Columbia. Man,
Everything you just
I
named
know
is
a place
legal
on the
now.
7 train. They give you that when you walk in the door.
And walk in the door. Listen. Everything you just named is legal now. Sound like Brooklyn you was talking about for a minute.
But no, I just think it's funny too that like I was seriously considering it. I'm like, really, like this is not a bad. I already feel like I live in a country that I don't belong in. Like I walk around, there's so many yuppies out here. I walk around, I'm like,
Yeah,
no comprende, no comprende is like my day to day. I don't get what you are. I don't understand how you exist. So going to a place where everybody speaks Spanish, I don't see how that's a problem. Nobody else is speaking my language here. Like, but
yeah, they
then
don't
this
understand.
earthquake happened, and I was like, yeah. I don't want to be down there when an earthquake happens, bro. No,
Man,
you know how freaked out I would be. You've never seen me that freaked out. I would be
listen,
shivering. I would like,
listen.
get me home. I
Whatever,
want to be, get me to
whatever.
a
Put it
concert.
like this. Whatever high you could be on is totally out the fucking window. It's blown to forget the max. Let's say seconds. Soon as everything starts shaking, the high is gone. It's no more. It's no more. It is no more.
We're all fucking out.
Out.
What do you mean when we don't have anymore? I used to hang out with these guys in Jersey, and they would say some like ridiculous shit, like, "Hey, Keem, did you hear that I hooked up with a sexy librarian a couple days ago?"
What do you mean? You're supposed to.
Yeah, and
That's what
then
you're up
what they
for.
would do is they would go, "Oh, if you believe that, then I got a bridge for sale. It's in Brooklyn. I'll get you a good price. I'll get you good." That's that Casey Stengel. Maybe that's what he said.
What do
Hey,
you mean?
what do you got?
We got good pizza over there.
What
What
are
do
they
you
talking
mean?
about? Like sports statisticians are saying that the 1965 season is going to lead the Mets to victory. Hey, if you believe that, I got a bridge for sale. It's in Brooklyn. I'll get you a good price.
Good price. He can't even hit. He can't even put the bat to the ball. What do you mean? What do
Have
you
you seen
mean?
this guy? We got a nearsighted cleanup hitter.
Exactly. He can't even clean up right. Guys swinging for the fences over here. What do you mean?
That dirt underneath his nails since the first war. Since the first.
What's that? How
Because
you say he's
remember,
supposed
Casey
to?
Stengel started playing baseball in 1910, dude. So like
Shit.
that means before World War One, bro. Like,
I'm the one who drafted Baby Ruth.
yeah,
So you look at him and you trying to say he's the next Baby Ruth. He's pathetic.
yeah.
He's pathetic. He can't even put the bat to the ball.
Did Casey, what years were the baby Ruth? We'll have to investigate this
We
for the,
gotta investigate that. But I'm gonna always keep saying it just because that's a long time ago. Shit.
yeah,
When
and he was
until then,
1949. He managed the Yankees in 1949. So he played baseball for like 39 years or some shit. I don't even know, or 30 years. Like,
we gonna find out that he drafted Babe Ruth.
I'm really bad at math. That's kind of embarrassing, but I don't know, man. I'm intrigued with Casey Stengel, dude. Like, I don't get it. How did this card come into my life? And I was really giving Khan a hard time. He was giving me all kinds of trinkets and shit. Like, I got his Black Power Tarot cards, and like he gave me some records and stuff. And I was like, bro, I see what you're doing, man. You're trying to pay me less by giving me cool stuff. But all I want,
They probably sat the bat right there for him to take a picture. He probably said, "What are you doing?
yeah. Why are you
I'm
giving
a
me all this
pitcher.
shit? What do you
I'm
want?
a pitcher. I'm not a batter. What are
Yeah.
you doing with the bat right here, huh? What are you doing?
He
What do you guys
probably,
keep pushing?"
at this point, in 1965, bro, that means how old would he have been when he started in 1910? So by
Shit.
1965, I mean, that's 55 years later. It doesn't matter how old you are when you start. If you're 18, that means he's 70. He's probably, what, you
Well,
want to
you
take a
know,
fucking
it's
photo?
crazy. You
Like,
could play You could play baseball for a minute, long time. You got some people that's like 42. damn near 45 still playing baseball.
Yeah, fucking Kurt Schilling, fucking.
Shit, look at LeBron James. Look at LeBron. He, LeBron James. Look at him. He's still playing basketball. Longevity, kid. He got the Casey Stengel DNA.
Who fucking died?
Ain't nobody die.
I didn't hear what he
I
said.
said, I said, I said he got that same DNA as Casey Stengel on LeBron James.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, he's still playing, right? I mean,
Yeah, still playing.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Casey, like baseball, you could be like 42 to like 45. You could be a certain age and still play baseball for some reason.
Think about that. If he started in 1910, right? By 1949, how many years is that, dude? That's
Shit.
39. That's 39 years, right? Because 10 plus
Yeah,
39 is 49, right?
yeah.
So he was already retired by the time he was fucking managing the Yankee. And when were the Yankees the good Yankees? Was it the 40s
And,
or was it earlier? It was like the 20s, I think. Right. I think it was, they may have still been good, but I don't think it was the Bambino years. Like he was probably playing against, because it was the curse of 19,
yeah, because the
it was the
Mets
curse.
ain't because the Mets ain't when they first or the second World Series until 1976. That was when the Knicks won their last championship. So that was the year that two New York teams won the sports at the same time.
That's crazy. 76. Exactly
76.
10 years before I was born. And then the Mets were on one in 86, bro. Remember? And then I'm telling you, you have to keep track of this, bro. When I'm
Yeah, they
dead,
was
I'm telling you, my birth, I think, cursed the Mets. Like,
on.
I'm not saying I'm not gonna kill myself so the Mets can win. That's not gonna happen. I'm not saying that. But when I do eventually, we're all gonna die. And if you would make it past me and the Mets start winning, you're gonna be like, Nate, fucking, he called it, bro. Like you, or maybe I'm gonna start getting nervous. Like, if the Mets, what if the Mets are, ooh, this is like a science fiction movie, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if it's like a guy figures out, like a voodoo lady tells him, like,
If
yeah,
the Mets
when the
win,
Mets start winning, just so you know, like that's when
your
you're,
time is ticking.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So he's got to do something real important in this fucking buddy
To
cop
make
drama
sure,
or
as
something.
long as they keep losing, he can live on. They start winning, he cannot live on.
Well, it's just he knows. It's almost like Idi Amin. Idi Amin always said that he knew how he was going to die. He had envisioned his death, and like there were many attempts on his life, and like he was able to get away from it because he didn't. He essentially he didn't believe that's how he was going to die.
Uh,
Like so. What if it's like the movie is like, or like a short story? I could write a book about this, like where the guy he know. No, he knows that if the Mets are winning, he's gonna die. Like it just means that, like, so he's watching the fucking World Series trying to do something. You know what I mean?
so
I don't know what he's got to do. He's got to get some money for something. I don't know. Like he's got to finish some
he
unfinished
gotta
business.
he
Like,
gotta pay he gotta pay somebody to go run on the goddamn stadium and cause havoc and make these motherfuckers delay the game and fuck up
yeah,
everything.
even better than that. I was thinking he had some side quest and he thinks he's gonna die at the last second. It's like foul ball, like fucking the Mets lose. Like,
And he already committed every crime in the book.
oh, even better. That's even better. Like, as a
Yeah,
matter of
he
fact,
does
it's even
committed
better
every
as a fucking
crime in
he's
the book.
like, oh well, I'm definitely not going to learn a moral lesson from this. Like, no chance.
Yeah,
Like,
no
I'm just
chance.
going to
I'm
commit all the
not.
crimes I can until my
Yeah,
eventual
get
demise,
away.
and have as much fun as possible too. And
Go
like
rob.
strip clubs, that's way more my style. Why am I thinking the fucking world
Let
route
me
here? Like
let me go rob the bank. Let me go do this. Let me go
all
burn
the
all
things you wanted to do. It'd be like bucket list, but fucked up.
bucket
Like
list. No bucket. Most craziest bucket list in the world. And then I gotta make sure that these motherfuckers don't win. How I'm gonna make sure they don't win?
he does everything, dude. Or how about this? This is what happens is he's kind of a loser. He's never really done anything. He's never taken any chances. And then just some lady at a grocery store is like a mystic is like, you're the curse of the Mets. You were born in born in St. Lucie, Florida. And then like when the Mets start to win, you're gonna die. Like you have time. This is their year. You're gonna die, right? So he does. He's like, oh shit, it's happening. Like as
It's
soon as
happening.
opening day, it's like they're the only undefeated team in all of baseball ever. It's like, oh my god, like this is
Oh
really like
shit,
undeniable proof that like she was right. Like this is
she
bad.
was fucking right.
And
Now you got to go
so
look
he
for her.
cashes in fucking everything, dude. Like, and he's like, I'm doing everything I fucking ever wanted to do. I'm fucking every. I don't have to pay for it. I'm gonna go to Nicki Minaj with a bag of money and go just 4 hour,
That's
hour,
it.
1 hour, 1 hour.
That's
Just I
it.
just need you to look at my dick aggressively. Like I just whatever. Like all the things he ever wanted to do.
Word, man.
And but he goes on a journey where he falls in love with a woman, right? He falls
Don't
in love
even
with
tell her.
falls in love with Nicki Minaj, but he's still being a hedonist piece of shit, and it's a bad romance. And then he realizes that true love must prevail, and he tries to fucking sabotage the Mets. It doesn't work. You know what I mean? Like, or if it does, it just makes him more of a notorious criminal. You know what I mean? And then you know what? He should end up in prison at the end of it all. Like the Mets don't win because it comes down to the World Series. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
anybody could have, you
You
could have
don't
wild
win.
carded into the playoffs and fucking gone to the World Series and win.
And
Like,
then it should go just like this. As soon as it said Mets foul ball, you hear the judge hit the thing. Bam! Life.
yeah, life.
He's like, yo, what the fuck just happened? Hey, you did all that shit and you told us that you was gonna die if they win. That motherfucker hit a foul ball. Guess
Yeah,
what? Bam!
yeah.
Ha! I'm sorry, you ain't life, goddamn it. You done robbed the bank. You done went over there, done whatever you did over there. We just don't even want to explain that shit
Have you
over
ever
there.
watched a movie? I think you would really like some of these Softy Brother movies, but they might not be on your radar because they're kind of a little hipster. But there's this movie called Good Time.
Good time.
And I think it's a really dark movie, but like I think the guy is like some kind of pop star dude. Like he's associated with something else, the main character, the white guy.
Yeah,
And then one of the directors plays like for lack of a better word, retarded, like his younger brother that he talks into doing all this crazy shit. It's just a crazy New York crime drama. I'm actually thinking about fucking starting a page on Chainsaw called Nateflix, where I talk about movies because I always have them on. I'm not
yeah,
always watching them, but like they're always on, so I'm listening to them, kind of like paying more attention to how they're written. Like,
yeah.
uh, but yeah, I got a lot to say about like fucking weird movies like that. But I think you'd really like Good Time because it's New York as fuck. It's like it's just one bad decision after another, and you're like, oh, I believe you as a New Yorker would watch it and go, I believe that this shit happens every day, but it's so bizarre. It's so like
Yeah.
you're like the whole time you're like, dude, don't do that. But like buddies who've been on crime sprees. Like and
Yeah.
there's a lot more doors to open and fucking people to move around with in New York when you're on a crime spree. Like and
Oh,
it just this petty criminal, like kind of probably himself a little like developmentally delayed, intellectually
man.
disabled, whatever you want to call it. Like, but
That's
yeah.
good. That's good shit.
What's that?
That's good shit.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, it's on Netflix. I know you got it. Watch
That's
Good
good.
Time. Good Time. It's
That's
dark though, man. I'm telling you, like there are parts of it where you're like, don't do like we almost probably should try to figure out a way to
watch
do a
some shit
reaction
together.
video because with your sensibilities, like you're gonna see them doing shit in this movie where you're like,
Like, you
what are you?
motherfucker, what the fuck are you doing?
This is one of those movies. It's probably I don't even know how long it is. Maybe 2 hours, hour and a half. Doesn't matter how long it is. This would be a 8 hour video of you step by step being like, see where he fucked up, okay? Like,
He really fucked up. You know damn well, nigga, if you see the door closed by itself and you just check that motherfucking door, nobody was in there. Why would you go to this motherfucking door when you already seen it was open and then it closed by itself? He in there, motherfucker. So guess what? Leave the building.
yeah.
Nah, you don't want to leave the building. You want to go investigate.
No, the director doesn't want them to leave the building because it makes for a better fucking movie. But no,
But
this
you
is
go
just
ahead and
more
be
like
in the
you would be like,
background like,
oh, this
see,
would be
this the shit right here to get you fucked up. Right here. This shit right here.
I
Watch you
think
gonna go in the door.
if you watch a Safdie
Hmm.
Brothers movie, you would 100%
Oh yeah, I'm
be
not
like,
never
oh, I know somebody who would do some stupid ass shit like
shit
this.
like
Like
that. Yep. It's
just
always I know a bunch of
Like would fall for would make every bad decision on the way down, dude. Like
doesn't matter.
and spoiler alert, since I know you're probably not gonna watch it anyway, the guy does fall off a building at the end and die. Like, but it doesn't matter because it's all about the journey. I don't mind spoiling that movie for you because
Nah, it doesn't matter.
I think if you even if it did surprise you, it wouldn't surprise you at all. You'd be like, yeah, that's what you get used to. You would be the stupid ass who's doing some shit like that.
Like what the? There's certain things people need to understand, right? Certain kind of drugs you gotta smoke on certain levels. You can't smoke some shit to get you too high and up high, because then you start thinking too high shit. Meaning, oh, I wonder if I could fly. No, motherfucker, you cannot fly. Okay? So if you smoke weed, that'll keep you down on the ground. No, you go smoke some shit that thinking you could float. Okay.
Stay high so you don't gotta get high.
Yeah, because if you do, guess what? Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So,
That's
bro,
what
I think I'm gonna move to fucking New Orleans, man.
you gonna move to the swamp town.
I think so. I think it's inevitable.
Well, if
I
you
really
go
do. I
ahead,
think it's like I think it's written in the cards, dude. Like I don't think that I have a
well,
choice. I think it's like it's dude makes way too much sense for my sensibilities.
I need you to do something. I need you to rent you a goddamn the biggest truck you got that's bulletproof, right? I need you to go ride over there and really see if Swamp Thing is for real.
Bulletproof? Why would bulletproof?
Because I don't want him chasing your ass down if he see you. Cause
Yeah,
I don't know, you know what I'm saying?
I
That's
think
if
me and
it
Swamp
exists.
Thing would be fucking. I was actually considering a Swamp Thing ending to a book that I started writing that was like kind of a comedic western, but it was called The Legend of Swamp Dank, where they had to go find this mythological weed that would help them on whatever journey. I forget what it was. I was young when I wrote it. But then I pictured at one point the Swamp Dank being like a walking creature. Like, what if you could hang out with Swamp Thing and he was like the best friend you ever had and he'll protect you from everybody, but you could break a nug off of him ready to smoke
Ready to
weed.
smoke.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we need some more weed. Come here, man. Let me braid your hair. Like, come
Well, let me break that real quick. Some bugs start falling out, man. Get the paper and get the white paper and shit ready for me, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
See that? Look at that. What kind of smell? Let me smell that. Hold on. Why that's purple? What part of the head
I
was
think I
that?
need to utilize the like frequency of the magazine to like write out some of it because I have so many of those stories that are just like notes or like half finished with dialogue and stuff and like or half drafted, whatever you want to call it, with like this like couple of notes ender like that where it's like because you it'll work itself out while you're writing the story. It's essentially like telling a story, like how we are right now. We're making it up as we go along. That's what you're doing
Yep.
when you're typing. So I have those all set up, but I just haven't written any of them out. Like I have a ton of fucking dumb ideas like that, and science fiction ones, and fucking
Listen,
hooker. I mean,
only
you do everything, anything that's happened like in my life. I don't keep a journal of like, oh, this happened. I write like a story about this person and put them on a trajectory as a character in a situation, almost like Pulp Fiction. You know, like
God.
turn everything into a fucking Quentin Tarantino movie.
Oh man, it's looking like I'm gonna have to take a mission.
No, it's all good. We've been on the phone for a long time, and it's getting dark over there.
Yeah, because I'm about to go step into the jungle.
Oh man, you gotta go
Right?
get weed. You
Gotta
get.
go on a safari, man.
Damn, should we create a new meeting and Zoom with you on the walk? Can you get it on your phone? Can you get Zoom on your phone? Do you want to Zoom going to get weed? We don't have to. I mean, we've been on the phone for
Nah,
hours.
I ain't gonna be able to get the service over there like that.
Okay,
Service over there is all crazy.
right.
And over there, you gotta be on your P's and Q's. You gotta be on your too much going on over there.
Somebody was
One
telling me there's this guy.
one day I'm gonna get I'm gonna let I'm gonna just let my phone record and just let you hear the sound. You hear so much. You hear, hey yo, what the fuck? Then you hear, bitch, I smack the shit out you, motherfucker. What? You hear all kind of shit. What? Don't hold me back. don't hold me back. Then you walk by, you hear nigga like, nah, man, that shit was trash that I smoked the other day. You're like, damn, nigga, it's mad shit going on at one time.
It's funny you say that about the smoking trife shit because this guy, bro, I'm not even kidding you. When I went and hung out with those fucking rock and rollers who had the fucking broke down van, like
Yeah,
they didn't do that to the van. That was just what happened to it, and they were getting given this fucked up van, right? But I'm not joking with you, and I don't think you believe that these exist. But there was a black cowboy, bro. He
yeah,
had a
yo,
motherfucking leather cowboy hat, leather boots with shorts
glad,
on.
I'm
Yeah,
glad you said that because when they had said it was used to be black cowboys, I said, no fucking way. I started looking on the internet, looking it
oh
up,
yeah.
looking it up, and I said,
The first
you
cowboys
got
were actually black. Like,
I'm like, you motherfuckers gonna teach me how to use a goddamn rope, nigga? You know what I can do with a rope, motherfucker? Make a nice little loop, motherfucker chasing me, and I can fling up to the light pole and swing around and get the fuck up out of Dodge, nigga. God damn. You know
well,
what I could have did with
think about the amount of like freedom that if you were either enslaved or like indentured servant at the time, like if you were a slave or if you were a post slave, whatever we want to call that, we're not historians, and they were like, because they call everybody boy, you know this,
Yeah,
they have all
yeah,
these,
yeah. I
like,
already know that. That's
and
I already
so you're the cowboy. Those are the cowboys. Like fucking. I mean, that's kind of probably like a pretty dope situation because they're just like, go take the cows out there, fucking roll into the next town, like you know.
hold on, wait a minute. This shit ain't dying on me, not today. Not today.
Yeah, what happened?
Dying on me. Dying on me.
That's
Hold
how
on.
we do it, man. Brooklyn, fucking New York, Extension Cord City, bro. It's an old town. Only a couple of outlets in every room. Do
Motherfucking
you remember what my new nickname is? I'm not Millhouse the most anymore, bro.
down.
On this
It's
show,
down, kid.
I'm fucking
This
lefty.
part,
I'm
this,
lefty
this,
alone. I'm,
this, that segment was called "Fuck It" just now,
no,
which you
that's
just
cool.
saw.
I think it's cool that we've gone on a. If people are watching this, that
Like, what he
it's gone
meant by
from
that?
day to night in your
They
podcast.
like, what he meant by that? It's called "Fuck It." Oh, why it's called "Fuck It"? Motherfucker tried to die on me just now, knowing I charged my shit up, but nah, got a socket right here, motherfucker. You ain't dying on me today, not today. Hell no.
Were you ever at the? You never came to the Trife Tower. You never came to the Trife Tower, did you? I think I told you it was called the Trifle Tower, and you're like, I'm not going to that motherfucker at all. Like that word must mean something different to y'all where you come from, because I ain't going into a place called the Trifle
Trifle
Tower. Like,
tower. Oh, I don't know about that one, big dog. That
yeah,
one sound like everybody do everything in that bitch.
but we had
Everything
like
possible.
it was at Myrtle Broadway, like right by the train, and it was a railroad apartment that like you go in the door, you get the kitchen bathroom area, and then you go straight back, and that's the whole apartment, but this was turned into different compartments,
Oh,
so you had the
no,
back area that you had a different entrance at the other end of the hallway,
oh
but there
no, I
was
ain't.
but the bathroom's up here in the fucking kitchen,
Oh
so you
shit,
got to get out when it's 18 degrees outside and go out in the hallway that don't got no heat
no
and
heat.
fucking walk to the fucking front door, hit you with the keys like you're coming home from work to go
God,
take a shit or a piss in the morning. Like,
now just imagine if you gotta really take a shit or a piss or something. Or imagine if you forgot your key, right? And you just so happen to come out your sleep and just walking. You walking right into that door. Oh fuck! I goddamn key, son of a bitch!
yeah, no, it's happened to
Shit,
me
I tell
before.
you, put the key under the mat.
No, that's why we would pee in fucking Gatorade bottles and just take them in the morning, like when you really feel like getting up and walking around in the
Fuck that,
cold,
man.
like
Get the
dump your
bucket.
fucking
Yeah,
Gatorade
get the
bottle out.
bucket, man.
Got to do it, dude. Like it's fucking.
Dilute it with some water and some
That's
cleaning
why we called it
solution.
the Trife Tower because it was just like fucking.
Trifle. It's trifling.
That is trifling, bro. And you know what's fucked up too is our building, like I think you could like just pull the door really hard and it would open or something, like, or sometimes people would leave it. Oh, I don't remember what
I
the
had
deal.
a project though.
Yeah, and I
That
had
shit.
like you go in this door that doesn't have a lock on it, and I had like a breezeway thing like above my room. Mine was like the one with no windows right in the middle of the whole railroad. And you you could just you could go over the breezeway and hang there like on your belly, like your boogie board and unlock my door and get it. You could just walk off the streets to New York, Myrtle Broadway of all places. You could if you knew, but you didn't. Nobody knew. Like, but there would be like funny shit that happened where like I had this buddy Caesar who was like a Mexican cat who was like a hella alcoholic and
Yeah, that's
he came up there and he knew how to sneak into our little place and he knocked on my door. You're like tap tap tap, and I was like, "Who is it?" Even though I think I kind of know who it is, you know. And he goes, "It's the police," and I was like, "Man, Caesar, when you know
so
you're supposed to come up in
bad.
here like that, you can't just because you can don't mean you should, dude."
Motherfucker. Shit. That's one thing
That
about
was
New
great.
York.
You know, back then I was partying a lot. So like one eye Mike, he was a drug guru. He'll be like, "You
He
what?
know
Oh, you
where
heard of that drug? You heard of MHO 52?" Like,
yeah, them niggas got that shit right over there, man.
yeah, he knew where to go get it. He was like, "Oh, we're going. No, we're going right now.
Wanna
We're gonna buy
try it?
an ounce." Like, what?
You gonna be like, you wanna try it? You wanna go try that shit? Hell no,
But
I
I
wanna
remember
try
one
that.
night he like I was just talking about partying. I don't even think I was really partying very hard at the time. I had just moved there, and I was like talking about ecstasy or something, and he's like, "Oh, I got a guy. Cool, let's go. Get in the Buick. Like, let's." We drive out to like fucking Far Rockaway or some shit and get like an 8 ball of like the craziest fucking Molly you've ever had in your life, and it was real like speedy. Like it like makes you amped up. Like, and we sat in the kitchen DJing like we're in a fucking Jamaican fucking car. You know how Jamaicans put the car audio like just
Yeah, I know.
speaker. Me and Mike both just like completely twisted on for like drugs made in a laboratory. You know what I'm saying? Like just wasted. And
Oh
he gave me
man.
some like when because it's speedy, it like makes you like
Yeah.
like I was DJing like slowing down fucking Snoop Dogg records and shit. Like so when it was finally time to calm down, he gave me like pills, like some kind of like Xanax or something, like make you like mellow out, go to sleep. So that breezeway, sometimes I would lock myself out of my room. And if my key
Yeah.
was in my room, then I could just lay up on the breezeway. That's how I was telling you it would be easy for
Yeah.
people to break in because I knew how to do it. Like I would lock myself out all the
Yeah.
time. And one night he gave me all that shit, dude, and I fucking get up on the breezeway because I locked myself out to go lean over and unlock the door. And I wake up like 8 hours later, just still there on my belly, like hanging over, folded, like a, like if this is the breezeway, imagine like a
Oh
door
my
and a
god.
wall, and then above it is like a little like open area where you can get into that room if you really wanted to, right? So I climb up on it, lay my belly on it, reach, unlock it. I couldn't get to the unlocking part, bro. He hit me with so much of the drugs that like
Oh, you
I,
remember. And
and he
just
was like,
imagine.
and,
This
and
a
so I wake
college
up. You
kid.
don't even know how I wake up. You know one eye Mike. So
Look at this shit here. Look at this shit here.
he walks back from the
Look at
fucking
this shit.
no, it's not even like that. He walks back from the kitchen hours later. Like he's already like gave me the drugs and I'm like, I'm going to bed. And he walks back hours later and is like, oh man, it's crazy. Millhouse hung his fucking pants up on the like, why would he do that? Like he probably
He didn't even know it was you.
yeah, he probably pissed his pants. Like he's thinking like, oh, he probably pissed his pants. He's hanging his pants up to dry or some shit. And then he looks down at my ankles and he sees my shoes and he's like, what the fuck? Like what the why are his shoes attached to his pants? And he like just gives me like a tap. Like,
Yo, well,
yo, B, get up, go to bed. Like you're sleeping. I was sleep. He turned me into a towel, bro. Like
oh
it was
my,
like hanging a towel over a fucking a shower
come on,
curtain.
dude.
Like
Come on, man. Let me put you in the fucking bed. God damn it. Got it. Yeah, I'll
he
tell
just
you this
walk
shit in
he
the
walks into
morning.
this little hallway where there's like legs and shoes. Like, what the fuck
Yeah,
is all that?
wait
Wait,
till
whoa, whoa,
wait till
whoa,
you,
whoa, whoa, get up, dude. Like,
wait till your ass fully wake up and I tell you how the fuck I saw you and what the fuck I had to do. God damn it.
yeah. There was another time too. Well, I'll probably tell the story a million times, but I had my tattooer buddy had taken me out drinking one night, and he was trying to hook me up with this bartender chick. She was like a thick little blonde girl, and he grabbed her phone. It was we were there hanging out after hours. right? Like the bar had already closed and
Yeah,
we're hanging out after hours. She's got her bar on the phone or phone on the bar. He grabs her phone, does that thing with the iPhone where you could just take a picture with someone's phone. He takes a
yeah.
selfie of me and her, or me and him. So I'm on her phone and she
Oh,
don't know why, right? And me and Mike are like, we're sitting around the fucking Tribe Tower, like, what are we gonna do? We go to Birdie's around the corner. I don't even think I think I was kicked out of there by the time you were hanging out. And we go to Birdie's. We get checked at the door for our IDs. I get in before Mike. I walk to the bar and there's a thick blonde girl with glasses standing right there. And she goes, I know you. And I was like, no, what? No, I just moved here. Like I had just moved from, it was before the liquor store
oh
and anything.
shit.
Like it was, yeah, I had just moved from San Francisco. And I was like, I just moved here. There's no way you know me. And she's like, no, I know that shirt. Because you remember I used to be grimy, bro. I wear the same clothes like for days, like for months. If it don't smell like a dumpster, it's not getting washed. All right. And so she
Oh
goes,
man.
no, I know that shirt. Like, I know that shirt. And she pulls her phone out and she scrolls down to the photo that was probably weeks beforehand. Like, she's like,
Wow.
you've been in my phone. I've been saying, oh, that's a cute guy. I hope I run into him. And I was like, do you want to go make out at my house right now? And she's like, yes, absolutely. So, so we
Lucky.
literally, as soon as I walk in the bar, I meet a chick who's like, I'm going to your house to make out with you, which you know what that's code for. Like, and one eye Mike, because he probably got one eye, he didn't
Yeah.
see that we walked right by him on the way back. Like he was
Um,
getting checked in with his ID and stuff. And he
yeah.
didn't, we must have hit his bad side, his
That yeah,
the
bad
other
side.
eye.
I
You know
got
what
to
I'm
feel like yeah, you walk right past the bad side. You
saying?
ain't see it,
Yeah.
bro.
And he like walked in the bar and was like, "Where's Millhouse?" He wouldn't have. He couldn't have got far. Like and and he walked back outside and saw us walking down the street and was like, "Oh,
But
okay."
man,
Well,
that was only 5 minutes. That wasn't even
not
five
even
minutes.
5 minutes, bro.
You just walked in the motherfucker.
We're talking about set a stopwatch. Like it wouldn't even be a
That
whole.
was
That's
30
how quick
seconds.
that was. Like
That was 30 seconds. You
I,
took two
you know
steps
what's
in.
funny too is like I'd known One Eye Mike as like a character in our like little Florida scene, and we'd been introduced properly at some point, but. uh I never knew which eye was the one. I never knew. I never knew, bro. Like
Me
you can't
either, bro.
tell. You
Can't
can
tell.
tell. You can tell if you look hard enough, but you don't want to look hard enough. Why would you want to do
Nah,
that? You're a
nah.
bad person
Can't
if you do
tell.
that.
Word.
And
That
then one
shit
day we were
crazy.
chilling at June. I was DJing, and One Eye Mike was on that Men in Black shit, hitting the fucking weed pen just constantly. Like he's excess. He is weapons grade excess, dude. Like Mike is a industrial strength human being. Like he. You know when you got like a cleaner and they're like, yeah, don't clean an oven with that, but clean an oven with this. Like that, Mike
Yeah.
is oven cleaner. Like
Oh
he's
shit.
hard. Like and he was hitting that fucking Men in Black pin. And I was like, I'm looking at him and I'm like, he's got one eye that's like this. Hey, how's it going, dude? Right? He's got one eye. It's looking right at you, right?
And the other
What's up,
is
dude? And the
up.
other eye is like this, like, Wagwan, man. Like
Yeah.
he only gets stoned in one eye
One eye.
because he's fucking one eye Mike. Like, so you can
Yeah.
tell one eye Mike is which eye is the good eye if he's really baked, because
The one that's
the other one
yeah.
shrinks
That's
up and
super
turns
hot.
into a fucking
Hell yeah.
Japanese man's eye. He's just got one Japanese eye, and then he's got the other one. It's like, "What's up, dog? Looking at you, like standing at attention. Like, what are we doing next?" Imagine how lucky you would be if you got out of a fucking DUI for that. Like,
Oh shit.
if okay, the cops come on your left side. If your one fake eye that looks sober all the time is your left eye, when
Yeah.
the cops pull up to the car, you're good. Like they're
Good.
just gonna look at that. They're gonna see that one looking at you, clear eyed, no glassy, no fucking red eye, no dodgy movement, and he's distracting from this guy over here who's fucking wasted. Who's
That's what you call Two Face, man.
yeah,
Word. But
yeah.
yeah, man, I gotta go on this mission before
I
this
get it, dude.
motherfucker.
We're in the dark. I mean, this is like we're literally fading to black. This is a
Yeah,
great
man.
podcast.
Just to fade the, fade the black. You
Yeah.
know. Soon we're gonna do a podcast at this time and shit.
I should do mine. I can do it. You need to figure out how to do a background.
I'm gonna figure that shit
Yeah,
out.
get like a fun background. Like they got the moon.
I'm gonna figure
They
it
got all
out.
kinds. They got the northern lights, you
I'm
know.
gonna, I got you. I'm gonna
And I know
figure.
you love that weed. That's one of your favorite weeds, northern lights. Dude. So
I'm gonna figure it out. Cause I know they got a background thing on here somewhere.
it's right at the beginning. Like if you open up Zoom one day and hit just click around on backgrounds, it'll just set your background like that. Like that's why mine's always the beach. Yeah,
Copy. Copy.
yeah.
Got you. I got you. I
Wagwan.
got you.
We're on Wagwan Bay right now in Jamaica.
One. Everything cool enough.
Everything cool in Wagwan Bay. You little
Word.
rude boy. Come from
Come from
this is a
Jam
little
Rock.
known area. Like we're zooming just so we can record this easily. But we're actually both in Brooklyn. I'm just in a Jamaican neighborhood called Wagwan Bay. Wagwan Bay. It's a beautiful part of Queens. Like you
Yeah,
don't want
man.
to swim in the water. You don't want to swim in the water, but it's
Or not.
beautiful.
You don't want to go up in that motherfucking water, man. Might
Yeah,
not come out the same.
I think that needs to be our thing, dude. Every Tuesday is when it's going to come out, so we can record them whenever. In fact,
Yeah,
I could probably bust this one down into two different ones.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
You
Maybe
could bust it down in two different ones and shit. You can
make it
even
two
start.
weeks. So
You could
if
start.
we can't record in 2 weeks, then we have 2 weeks.
You can actually play with a lot of it. You got two nice. You got maybe I think two or three. You could do a remix and mix a bunch of
Yeah,
segments.
there's so many good things that we come up with off cuff, dude, that like I think I'm really exploring the idea of Matt Cox, I think, was telling me that they use AI tools,
Yeah, I seen it.
they plug the whole episode in it and it finds the clips.
And
Like,
find the clips and you can rename them, take them. And I was looking at that shit the
yeah,
other. I
yeah.
fucking should. I should have saved it
Well,
and I
dude,
would have
figure
had
it
to
out.
change.
If you do figure it out, send me the right one because
I'm gonna run into it because I ran into it. The videos I'll be
I think
watching
people
that
don't understand that there's a lot of like money that goes into YouTube channels being fucking successful. Like you have to pay people to fucking make you clips and do your
and
managerial thing, and I'm doing all of it, and I don't know
crazy.
anything. Like,
The crazy thing is the app, right? The way it work is, you see how we doing this? We won't have to use this no more. It'll be on the app. And yeah,
oh,
we have two screens. It would look like a fucking like a podcast thing.
well, I can actually set this up. I was looking at one I did the other day where I could make this like a side by side, like Sports Center. If you
Yeah,
want, like, I mean, I don't know how to do it, but I know I can do it. Like,
yeah. I know you can set it up that way because
you
when
just
other
click it
people,
and it fucking.
I don't know.
Oh no, it's full screen. Okay, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I did it on accident on a fucking podcast, maybe
Yeah,
earlier in the year, but we're figuring it out. I mean, I
yeah,
think dedicated. Here's the problem too: is like these are. I feel like podcasts like this, where it's just kind of conversation stuff, is like you just kind of park them out there on the internet,
yeah,
and people who are into that kind of shit will find it eventually. I'm
yeah,
starting to see that,
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah,
because I did that with the Matt Cox one where he's on my channel, not the ones where I'm on his channel, and that had like 40 views for like 2 years, and then it just got a couple hundred. So like
yeah.
that's not a big bump at all, but I'm seeing that that's clearly how this works. But there's just, dude, it's so much. If you had any idea how much time it takes to fucking watch through a whole episode. In fact, as a matter of fact, if you want to try, if you find a clip if you rewatch this and you're like, yo, at 14 minutes, I say the funniest shit for 2 minutes, then that would be helpful. But it's like going through and watch, like, it's like, what I used to do was just like watch the thing and the first funny thing that happens, clip that and make that a clip. And then
Yeah,
go back in and fucking the next funny thing that happens, clip that and do it and just keep deleting the parts that aren't funny. But
yeah.
it's so much work, dude. And it's so much, it's not the fun kind of work.
I'm gonna get that app because
Yeah.
when I seen the like the commercial and they was like breaking it down, it's the steps they got it mad simple. Right after it, you just go to it and you just press play and then you like all right, and you can retype the shit too. Like
So
it's
where like the
yeah,
closed captioning.
yeah, you can actually retype it, and then if you don't want it, you can take it out and all of that.
Oh, I need that. Yeah, that's
Yeah, I'm
we
gonna
have
find
that.
the name. I'm gonna get the name. Cause when I seen it, I'm like, I think Nate could use this shit.
I'll figure
And
out a way to make it work. Yeah, for
I
sure.
know, I
It's
know you
crazy
would.
because it's like in order to it's like the barrier for entry has gotten. Yeah, it seems like YouTube is like anybody can just upload anything and anybody can become famous. And we're not necessarily trying to become famous. We're trying to make some money off of what
Yeah.
we're doing
And then,
forever. Like, and
and
we
then
make
the
a
other
beautiful
thing
magazine.
on
Point
the
being is,
platform,
point being is no, there's actually you have to hit these. You
yeah,
have
but
to have clips. You have to have this. You have to have
yeah,
that. And if you don't, you can't possibly. I mean, there are people who do it. I don't know how.
I
Like,
don't know
I
how,
mean, maybe
bro.
if I quit drinking and like really like hunker down and work like a nerd, like I'm sorry, man, I gotta live my
Nah,
fucking
see,
life, dude. I gotta have Apollo 13 sex
why,
in the pool.
watch I when I find that app is when you gonna be like, dude, why we couldn't have this app before? Because you could actually take it and you can do everything with that app.
Okay.
Like literally, you could take and post it on your thing, YouTube, Instagram, wherever. It links automatically to whatever you got.
Is it free or is there a
I
subscription?
think it might be a subscription or it might be like
Might be
free
it
one.
might be worth it though, like especially if we
Yeah,
don't
because it's like
use
some kind
Zoom
of
anymore. Like,
it's like an engine. It's like some kind of engine app thing to where it actually it's like a podcast, and then you can convert the shit to your phone. So if you somewhere on your phone, you could use it on your phone too. I
wow.
was like, okay, I'm like, I
Well, that
gotta
makes sense. I mean, it makes sense that a service like that would show up because one of the things I deal with a lot is like going between, like I have this laptop and the one
yeah,
that we're fucking recording on right now. So sometimes I gotta send this thing from this device to this device, email it, and then
yeah,
edit it there and put it in this, and it's like fucking yeah.
yeah. For some reason, that thing said to take care
If
of
I could
all of the headaches.
streamline it across devices like Google Octopus would.
Yeah, that's what it's saying. Like the app saying it take care of the headache part by a
Yeah.
click of a button. Once you finish
Yeah,
and you
well,
do what you do,
just do your research and fucking
I
send it,
got you.
and I'll figure it out. And if it is, you're probably gonna save me some money because Google or Zoom monthly is not it's not really worth it. Like the fact that you want to do this regularly means I'm getting my money's worth because we're recording. We can record a podcast from you're in New York, I'm in
Yeah.
Austin, and so it's worth it in that sense. But if we can do it on an app that's like, oh, and we're gonna bust this down into clips, and you can get it off your phone, you can put it on Instagram, you can do all that. Yeah, that would be great. Like, because
Once I get the money,
it's like 15 bucks a month. That's a 12 pack, bro. Like at least 12 beers a month that I'm dedicating to
that's a couple keystones.
these
A
fucking
couple
heathens out here.
keystones.
Why am I giving up 12 good fucking beers a month? Why? Why? 12
Why?
good beers for these
Why?
fucking heathens to listen to this fucking Stacy Kangle. I said it again. I have dyslexia, bro. Casey Stengel and his daughter, Stacy Kangle.
Oh my god, man. Oh, now wife calling me. Uh-oh.
All right, brother. No, yeah, that's it. She's calling it. She's like, I had you for too long, brother. I got you. I'm gonna end this. All right.
All right, man. I'm gonna holler at you, big dog.
Yeah.